or give out where you see I abuse you guys on any platform. Okay. We should explain already. We should explain already. Lagata, calm down. So let me for peace now. Okay. Okpa. Lagata, I feel it. Hold on. Okpa. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí kò tí ì fàjà. Ó ti yẹ. Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà. Àjẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí kò tí ì tún bá wa jà tó wáyé pé òun bu mi níbì kan. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ gan. Ilé ètò sọ́ńbì báyìí. Kò tí ì fàjà. Ó ti yẹ tó wá pẹ́ lù mí. Tó bá pé ẹlòmíì ni wọ́n ṣe sọ wípé ó ń bu mi níbì kan yẹn á sì tún tẹ̀sán mọ́ níbí báyìí pé go ahead kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe kí lẹ fẹ́ mọ̀ kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe. But even if you did abuse me before, for you now to make this kind of comment tó bá tún sọ nǹkan míì lẹ́yìn eléyìí mi ò rò pé comment tó ń sọ yìí ó ti fàjà.
Ọ̀gá mi sà, ẹ má bínú sà, mo ti lọ wo evidence yẹn sì sá Sunny kò ń ṣe sá Ọ̀pá. Ọ̀pá ẹ má bínú mo fọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín torí Ọlọ́run sá Sunny ni ẹni yẹn. Mo ti lọ torí mo fẹ́ display comment yẹn sì mo wáyé pé sá Sunny Mr. Ọ̀pá ẹ jọ gbogbo tó mo sọ mo tẹ́kẹ̀ padà kò ní jẹ́ tiyín o ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin kọ́ sá Sunny lẹ́ni yẹn náà ń jẹ ẹ má bínú sà ẹ jọ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má bínú.
So Sasoni ṣe rí pé ó dáa kí host kó lórí pépé ó dáa kí host yín kó ní aiki tó wà function. So Mr. Ọ̀pá so ẹ má bínú you are my follower ẹ má bínú Lagata ẹ máa calm down ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ ń kó mọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo máa ń sọ fún yín pé èmi gan fúnra ara mi mo ń fi yín ẹ̀yin gangan ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí ni mo fi ń kọ́ sùúrù ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí lẹ́ ń tush me up if I want to tell you guys ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí ni mo fi ń compose show mi lẹ́ ṣe fi ń jẹ́ ẹ̀yin ni. Ṣó ti yé yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Mr. Ọ̀pá ẹ make comment kí n gbọ́ comment yín ká tó move on ká make sure wípé a yanjú bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ make another comment ṣé ẹ ti wà okay ṣé ẹ bínú mọ́ ṣé ẹ bínú mọ́ ṣó ti yé yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú peace làwa máa ń wá lórí platform mi ṣé ẹ bínú mọ́ Mr. Ọ̀pá ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín mo rí pé you are new followers anything tẹ́ bá fẹ́ determination yín tẹ́ bá wá sórí platform yìí ẹ má jẹ́ nítorí ìdí èyí nítorí nǹkan tẹ́ sọ mo rí follow back yín I will follow you back now I follow you back for peace to reign. Why tí mi fi lè follow back Sir Ọ̀pá mo ti follow you back for peace to reign. Ó ti yé yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ má bínú ẹ má bínú. That is that.
Wípé tó ní ti wà physical síbẹ̀.
Ó yá ajá padà sí gẹ́gẹ́ bí n ṣe wá kí n padà sórí Auto Strider ẹ sọ wípé ẹ padà sórí Auto ẹ padà sórí Auto ẹ padà sórí Auto Strider o. Now a jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ká dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó ṣọ́ immunizer. I think I saw the update you were sent to me that immunizer has been released. So we thank God for your life, for coming back strong. We appreciate your efforts on this platform. So I'm using this medium to tell you congratulations to you, bro. May God give you more strength láti lè continue struggle yìí tó wà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti reformant ẹ níbi tó ti ń bọ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti reformant ẹ because kò sẹ́ni tó lọ síbẹ̀ tí ó reformant. But let's check it out. Let's see your updates when you came back from ìrìn àjò ráńpẹ́ tó lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá mi power tap, kẹ́ bá mi share. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, nobody power tap. Why tí olórí ẹbí máa ṣe show tẹ́ẹ̀ni lè bá mi power tap, tẹ́ẹ̀ni lè gift, most especially. Ẹ dá mi lóhùn, tẹ́ẹ̀ni lè fi gift láti support àwọn tí wọn ò tiẹ̀ ní content bí titi wà. Àmọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń gift wọn. Not to talk of lórí platform yìí tí mo ní lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ẹ̀ni lè gift mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ṣó wà pàṣà láàrin mi àti yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé síra wọn. Ṣó wà pa? No, absolutely no. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ó máa ń jẹ́ kí traffic kó wà lórí page. Ó máa ń jẹ́ kí show yẹn lọ fà. Ó máa ń jẹ́ kó lọ skele. Ó máa ń jẹ́ kó sklenjọ. Ó máa ń jẹ́ kó sẹ́tì máa mọ́kàn. Ó tún máa ń jẹ́ kó mẹ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Ó máa ń jẹ́ kó ní ingredients. So by then, keep gifting and keep power tapping. Update látọ̀dọ̀ immunizer. Let's check it out.
So I just got out of prison tonight, Lagos, and I'm making this video from my.
Enter to Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
So I just got out of prison tonight, Lagos, and I'm making this video from my guy's phone because my phone was taken away from me by the police at the station. They marked it as exhibit, and my business line is in that phone. I have to get a new phone. As you all know, I honored the police invitation on the 22nd of June, which was Monday. I got there, they showed me a petition that a prominent name in the Mohbad case that I've talked about. This person filed the petition. As I see the petition, I laugh. So they interrogated me, detained me that day because they said they are taking me to court. The next day, they took me to court. The judge sat, heard my case, and I was granted bail immediately. But the person that was supposed to undo my bail got greedy, made some mistakes. And, Tuesday, I was remanded at Kirikiri prison. Wednesday, I was supposed to come out. But then today, my bill was perfected, and I'm out. Hey, well, I see that a lot of things are going on online. A lot of things have been said, different rumors, different perspectives. But don't worry, I will address everything and set the record straight. And I actually have a fiction story that I would like to tell you guys. Don't worry. Let me rest. I will talk to you all tomorrow, and I actually appreciate every single person that supported. See, Nigerians, you all are fucked. When I go so far, the system is already made for you all to fail.
Àwọn fíò tí ọwọ́ mi bá lè mú inú wọn ni máa kú, mo lè ṣe máa kú wọn.
Wọ́n ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ gbọ́, a máa kó yẹn àti bí adìyẹ náà gbò.
Ẹ má láìpẹ́ kan tó yìí. Gbogbo wọn máa jẹ́. Ẹ má láìpẹ́ fún wọn jọ.
You're going to get yourself in trouble, a very big trouble, like Kilimanjaro, Mountain Everest, Olumoro type shit kind of trouble. Which year you can be charged for cyber stalking and cyberbullying. You already have some case on your name that has to do with defamation of character.
Trust me, don't worry. You will get that petition very soon, not for. You get it from an individual and you get it from an organization itself. The video has already been sent to the right channel. I hope you have evidence.
Okay, so I don't go. I don't come out. Well. Oh, yeah, nah. So I just got out of prison tonight, Kirikiri, Lagos, and I'm making this video for my.
Now, there's a message nínú nǹkan tí arákùnrin immunizer tó sọ nínú statement yìí. Àwọn mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ fún yín tí anybody wọ́n bá lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn tán bá dé, there will be a message. Ó lè má jẹ́ direct message, indirect message. Ǹjẹ́ yín gbọ́ message tó wà nù kíní? Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ message tó wà nù ẹ̀? Ẹ wo gbà, ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí orí Mòńjọlá. Ìgbà tí Mòńjọlá lọ tó dé, ó give message. Ìgbà tí Perkins lọ tó dé, ó give message. And this guy is giving message as well. I don't think you guys know the kind of message don't try láti pass out to public. Ṣé get ẹ ṣá? Ṣé understand ẹ ṣá? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n rí comment section. Kí n tó bring ẹ jáde, kí n tó dá lò fún yín. Ṣé ẹ understand ẹ? Lagata understand, okay?
No, sir.
Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ ká yọ kókó nú ẹ̀.
So I just got out of prison tonight, Kirikiri, Lagos, and I'm making this video from my guy's phone because my phone was taken away from me by the police at the.
Number one, wọ́n gba fóònù ẹ̀. Kí ni fóònù ẹ̀? Ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú Justice for Mohbad. Kí ni fóònù ẹ̀ tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú investigation of death of Justice for Mohbad, Justice Ìlérí Olúwa? Kò ní nǹkan tó ní ṣe. Investigation fún kíni? Láti ṣe kíni? Láti delete any information tó bá wà lórí fóònù ẹ̀. Is either whatever information tó bá wà lórí fóònù ẹ̀. Ìyẹn mean pé wọ́n try, Wunmi try as much as she can láti pa kéèsì yìí, láti bẹ́ẹ̀rì kéèsì yìí, láti jẹ́ kí ó kú ká má sọ ń pa ẹ̀ mọ́. Gbogbo eré, gbogbo speed tí Wunmi tó ń sá eré ẹ̀ gangan nìyẹn. Because kí ni gbé fóònù ẹ̀? Kí ló ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ikú? Tó bá jẹ́ pé Wunmi ń wá ikú tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀, tó bá jẹ́ pé Wunmi ó ń wá ikú tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀, kí ni ikú, kí ni, can you tell me, kí ni fóònù ẹ̀ ní ṣe pẹ̀lú wípé ó blog online? Ìyẹn mean pé wọ́n fẹ́ wọnú fóònù ẹ̀. Possibility wà kán ti fún ní threatening láti fún wọn ní password fóònù yẹn láti pa gbogbo any evidence tí arákùnrin yìí tó bá ní. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Am I communicating?
The market as exhibit, and my business line is in that phone. I have to get a new phone. As you all know, I honored the police invitation on the 22nd of June, which was Monday. I got there, they showed me a petition that a prominent name in the Mohbad case that I've talked about. This person filed the petition.
Ṣé pé ó skip bí yẹn, ó skip ẹ̀, a permanent person wípé òun sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Justice for Mohbad ló kọ petition, kò dárúkọ bẹ̀ yẹn. Ìyẹn number one. Fear ti wà ń bẹ̀, threatening, undertaking, many things are go wrong there. Ó ti yé yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo second video ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa rí. But as at now, undertaking has been taken over.
I see the petition, I laugh. So they interrogated me, detained me that day because they said they are taking me to court the next day. They took me to court, the judge sat, heard my case, and I was granted bail immediately. But the person that was...
Wọ́n gbé lọ sí court straight away. Wọ́n gbé lọ sí court. Wọ́n grant ẹ̀ bail. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú bail tán grant ẹ̀?
Supposed to undo my bail, God really made some mistakes. And you know...
Ẹni tó yẹ kó ṣe ẹmú yẹn dání, kéèsì yẹn ò ṣe kéèsì òní. Ẹni tó yẹ kó perfect bail ẹ̀, ó got greedy. Ṣé gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? Ó greedy. ó made some mistake nítorí greediness nígbà téèyàn wà nínú prison tẹ́ tún fẹ́ máa fi cash out téèyàn wà nínú prison tó rí láì léyìn wípé ẹ̀yin lẹ lè gba òun sílẹ̀ mi ò tí ì mọ whoever tó jẹ́ o ẹ kàn mú bẹ̀ yẹn kẹ́ mú sílẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ sì máa jáde lórí ẹ̀ tó bá yá whoever tó jẹ́ mi ò tí ì mọ o talẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ máa lọ kẹ́ wá lọ find out pé talẹ́ni náà tó ń yọ wá lẹ́nu ogun ọ̀run bá wa wáṣẹ́ fún wọn talẹ́ni náà tó ń yọ immunizer o ogun ọ̀run ẹni yẹn ó tún fẹ́ ṣe kí ni he got greedy bóyá ẹ gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ dáadáa he got greedy ẹ yẹ sún sẹ́yìn.
Me that day because they said they are taking me to court. The next day, they took me to court. The judge sat, heard my case, and I was granted bail immediately. But the person that was supposed to handle my bail got greedy, made some mistakes, and
Shetibo got greedy, make some mistake. Kí ni greedy máa ní ṣe pẹ̀lú mistake? Ẹ̀yin lẹ náà ń sọ English o. Ẹ rántí English tẹ́ bá máa sọ.
Rántí oníbàárà yẹn ti wọlé ó ti wọlé sí ìgbé.
Ṣé wà? Kábíyèsí o, oníbàwà.
Kábíyèsí kọ́ o, ọ̀rẹ́ mi kọ́, àbáyọ̀ ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
Okay. Ṣé tó máa ń lo péjì oníbàá ẹkùn yẹn?
Òun ló ń lo oníbàá ẹkùn péjì yẹn.
Alright, kì í ṣe ọba oníbàá ẹkùn gangan.
No.
Alright. So now, ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ wá lọ find out bí n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí as number 1 lórí ìkànnì. Ta ni ẹni tó lọ gba béèlì ẹ̀? Ta lẹni tó fẹ́ gba béèlì ẹ̀ tó got greedy? Tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó wà nù prison ẹ tún fẹ́ máa fi make owó. Ṣówó ló fẹ́ bà justice for Mohbad yìí jẹ́ ni? Ta lẹni náà tó ń yọ wá lẹ́nu ogun ọ̀run bá wa wáṣẹ́ fún wọn? Ta ló ní tọ̀hún? Isiaka.
Tuesday, I was remanded at Kirikiri prison. Wednesday, I was supposed to come out, but then today, my bail was perfected and I'm out. Hey, well, I see that a lot of things are going on online. A lot of things have been said, different rumors.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bí báyìí o. Lẹ́yìn tó parí ọ̀rọ̀ ti bí, ó ní I know a lot of things has been going on online. Ṣé capture bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa wá wo statement tó máa follow ẹ̀ ibẹ̀ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ capture ibẹ̀ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mú dání. So òun náà lè má lo tóònù pé we are fighting the wrong people. Òun lè lo content ti díẹ̀. Ẹ rántí nígbà tí Mòńjọlá lọ tí Mòńjọlá dé Mòńjọlá ní olórí ẹbí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn jẹ́ pálọ̀ ọkọ mi ni? Ìyẹn ni àṣà tí Mòńjọlá tó sọ tó lè fi explain fún wa. Kò explain nǹkan tó bá bọ̀ nǹkan tó bá lọ. Perkins náà lọ ó dé ìyẹn náà dé ó ní we are fighting the wrong person or wrong people. Ẹ wá gbọ́ ti statement ti arákùnrin wa immunizer ẹni kí làwọn mú bọ̀.
Different perspective. But don't worry, I will address everything and set the record straight. And I actually have a fiction story that I would like to tell you guys.
Oh no, only fiction story that I would like to tell you guys. Shegbo, I did any English. I have a fiction story that I would like to tell you guys. Uni ìrírí ayé. Àbí kí ló ń jẹ́ fiction story? Lagata. Ó ṣá kàwé mọ́mì mi ṣá bá mi rán school. Kí ló ń jẹ́ fiction story?
Ó ní ìrírí ayé.
Ìrírí ayé.
Tó fẹ́ sọ.
Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún olórí ẹbí.
Ó ní pé tóun bá ti rest dáadáa, tóun bá ti sinmi, òun máa wá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
Yes, tóun bá ti kú, tóun ti gbé experience tóun ní bẹ̀ yẹn. Òun ní ìrírí ayé tóun fẹ́ sọ. Kí ni ìrírí ayé náà? Ó ti fún wa ní guideline kẹ́ máa lọ mú mi sí.
Hey, let me rest. I will talk to you all tomorrow and I actually appreciate every single person that supported. See, Nigerians, you all are fucked. Una go suffer. The system is already made for you all to fail.
Only you Nigeria, you are fucked. Una go suffer. The system has been made for you all to fail.
Wàláì kò parọ́.
Ṣẹgbọ́n kan tó sọ, ó ti fún wa ní nǹkan tójú ẹ̀ ń rí níbẹ̀.
Ìrírí ayé.
Ìrírí ayé, the system has been made for you to fail. Let's go back again. Nǹkan tó wọ́n ti create system yẹn pé gbogbo ohun ariwo tá à ń pa lọ́nláìnì yìí. Àpá ńláńláńláńlá.
Single person that supported. See, Nigerians, you all are fucked. Una go suffer.
He say, all Nigeria, you all are fucked. Una go suffer here. Una go suffer here.
System is already made for you all to fail.
The system already made for you all to fail.
Wọ́n ti ṣe system fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà pé kò lè sí lọ síwájú, kò lè sí change.
Ìyẹn mí pé nǹkan tójú ẹ̀ rí níbẹ̀ ó di.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Ó ti fún wa ní clue. Am I communicating? Ó ti fún wa ní idea. The system already made for us, for me and you, to fail.
Àwọn fíìmù tí ọwọ́ mi bá lè mú wọn ni màá kó mo lè ṣe máa kó wọn.
Lẹ́yìn yẹn ló wá play ti Wùnmí, voice Wùnmí àti ó ti bàjẹ́ torí èmi ò rí ibi tí kò ní bàjẹ́ fún blẹ̀.
Àtàláyé bàjẹ́.
Àtàláyé ó ti bàjẹ́ fún yẹn tipẹ́tipẹ́. Lẹ́yìn tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tán ló wá pass message yẹn síta. Ìyẹn mi pé the system have been created for Wùnmí. Ó ti yé yín, system yẹn ti wà created fún Wùnmí.
In favour.
Láti máa pick àwọn èèyàn tó ń pick.
Ó ti wà in favour of her.
Favour of her. Láti máa pick àwọn èèyàn tó ń pick láti lè ṣe something stupid.
Iṣẹ́ ibi.
Something stupid. Yeah, that's why I say something stupid. Ó ti yẹ. Bá mi ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yà tí òun ṣe kápẹ́ńtà ní làgàtà tó ń kan lé. Ṣé òun kan òun rúfu lé ẹni?
Una go suffer. The system is already made for you all to fail.
Àwọn fíìmù tí ọwọ́ mi bá lè mú wọn ni màá kó mo lè ṣe máa kó wọn.
Wọ́n ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ gbọ́ a máa kó yín àti bí adìyẹ náà dùn.
Ẹ má la ọ̀dọ̀ fún wọn jọ.
Òjò rọ̀ níbo?
Kilimanjaro, Mountain Everest, Olumoro type shit kind of trouble. Which you can be charged for cyber stalking and cyberbullying. You already have some case on your name that has to do with defamation of character. Trust me.
So ìyẹn mi pé there is a lot of threatening and it's going to be a lot of pick up lórí kéèsì yìí. Kí wá náà ọ̀bàyọ̀ ṣé justice for Mohbad ti tán náà?
Ọ̀gá mi.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó yé yín tí ó bá yé yín forget about it.
Yeah, for those that does not really understand the situation of Immunizer, let me just quickly read a little press conference about it. Based on the current report, the TikToker known as Immunizer, Oladimeji Ahmed, he was arrested and arraigned over allegation of cyberbullying, criminal defamation, the third count using social media to allegedly publish statements about Omowumi Cynthia Aloba that prosecutors says expose her to the public hatred, ridicule, and harassment. According to the court report, it was brought before the Samuel Ilori Magistrate Court in Ogba, Lagos. The prosecution alleged that between February and March 2026, he made several online posts about Mohbad's widow including claims regarding her conduct and other personal allegations. Prosecutor argued that these publications contributed to public hostility towards her, and that was later attacked by members of the public. The court reportedly granted him bail, but ordered that he remain in custody in the Kirikiri Correctional Center until he satisfied the bail conditions, which reportedly include producing 2 qualified sureties, meeting specific financial and documentation requirements. It is important to note that okay, sir. It is important to note that these are allegations before the court. An arrest and arraignment do not mean a person has been found guilty. The case is still before the court, and the outcome will depend on the evidence presented during the trial. So, for anybody that's been arrested for any criminal offense, in Nigeria, Lagos state law, cyberbullying, criminal defamation, they are all criminal offenses. And once you have been arrested by such offense, your phone, your money, your wallet, everything will be, they will remove it from your possession. If he was bailed on that same day, he can still go home with his phone. But with the fact that they detained him, so they have the right to keep the phone with them. Note, they are not going to keep the phone because they want to look into his phone or search his phone or anything like that. But the department that will collect his belongings will be different from the department that will charge him and detain him into Kirikiri Correctional Center. Yeah. So, phone ẹ̀ tó yí gbà, wọ́n lè gba pin ẹ̀, wọ́n lè wọnú phone ẹ̀ for now. Because, not now, but when the trial starts, àbí tó bá feel pé there's some evidence in his phone and everything, they will now have to do they will request for an order to.
Nígbà tán bá ní wọnú fóònù ẹ̀ níbo ni báwọn náà ṣe wá fẹ́ wo evidence inú fóònù ẹ̀ tẹ̀dẹ̀ níwọ̀n ní wọnú fóònù.
Àwọn kọ́ ló máa wo evidence lórí fóònù ẹ̀, àwọn iṣẹ́ tí lọ́ọ̀yà tiẹ̀ máa ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣé ti understand? Ọkọ̀ mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ fẹ́ ọkọ̀ gbà wọ́n máa gba gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá ti kéèsì yẹn bá ti tán ọmọ wa lọ gba property ẹ̀ padà. Wọ́n ń ṣe náà ní bíbáyìí náà ní London tó bá ní kéèsì ní bíbáyìí tọ́lọ́pàá bá arrest èèyàn first and foremost wọ́n máa gba phone wọ́n máa gba everything tó wà lára èèyàn. So ó depend lórí offence tí ó bá jẹ́ what you gonna yeah ó depend lórí offence tí ẹni yẹn bá commit ló máa warrant pé bóyá wọ́n máa lọ sílé ẹni yẹn láti lọ search laptop láti lọ wo other gadget tó bá nílé. Tó bá yẹ pé driving offence ni wọn ò ní láti lọ wo nǹkan tó nílé mọ́ or anything nǹkan tó wà lára ẹ̀ at the time tó wà arrest yẹn lọ́ máa sí sọ́wọ́. So with that, I think they just deprive him of going home early, trying to negotiate with him to apologize to the public. But immunizer has made us understand that the Nigerian system is fucked up, and that is fact. I think I said it the other day. Èmi náà ní case pẹ̀lú Nigerian whatever. The first case ni mo ní pẹ̀lú wọn, even though pé èmi jẹ́ complainant. Tẹ́ pé mi ni mo complain, mo ń bọ̀ náà. Tẹ́ pé mi ni mo complain, mo ìtúrí gan bí mo rí bí gbà lọ gbé noodles wà ní mọ́tò wọn. Did I bring it up? So èmi gan rí pé system Nigeria, honestly speaking, kò sẹ́ni tó ní ẹjọ́ tó dẹ́jọ́ ní Nigeria yẹn. Even wọ́n tó jẹ́ tí wọ́n pọ̀ ló complain gan wàá yìí làágùn. Ẹni tó jẹ́ criminal gan ó máa yàgbẹ́ ó máa só ó máa yàgbẹ́ sára. So that is why àwọn tẹ̀rí tó jáde tí wọ́n wá sọ pé we are fighting the wrong cause. Tó wá jáde tó ní pé alágbọ̀n dàbí pálọ̀ ọkọ̀ àwọn. Wọ́n lọ́mọ kan tójú wọn rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lè sọ. But immunizer has proven that he is a public figure. He analyzed shows, he talk about the systems and everything. He understands how it works, and he's ready to bear the pain, to sacrifice his pain for the country. So for him not to apologize, I'm very much sure that it might be a good case for him. láti even prolong and keep more awareness fún justice for Mohbad because kò pààyàn àwọn ò ṣe nǹkan báyìí kí ló dé ṣe nǹkan báyìí kí nìdí court does not apply emotions wọ́n máa fún ẹ láyè láti rojọ́ ó máa sọ tẹnu ẹ nǹkan tó fà á okay báyìí nǹkan báyìí ló sọ nǹkan báyìí ló yẹ sọ nǹkan báyìí ó máa tún make them even dig deeper so in a way it might even be a good cause for him láti create more awareness for this justice for Mohbad ṣe get so nǹkan tí mo rí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ nìyẹn so probably the next court hearing date if Muneza come out today himself òun ló máa sọ nǹkan tó ju òun rí lára gbọ̀n kó wá bá wa ròyìn bí baba Orlando ẹ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti mú kọ ní kí n tọ́nà sí i.
ní rí fún K.A. Bọ́lájí Mariam ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ndala ti ẹ̀ka Lagata Damlog ẹ̀ka gbogbo ilé ìwé comment section. Lagata ẹ̀sìn ọkọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn pé bóyá ohun bó ṣe gbé Muneza yẹn ó máa favour cause of justice yìí. I hope so ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ wo ká sọ díẹ̀ ká gbẹnu dákẹ́ ni they know what they are doing. Wọ́n tọ̀ láti silent àwọn èèyàn. That's a bone of contention. They are trying to keep us short. Adé ti mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà tó bá táwọn allegedly o táwọn olófin wa tó bá ti rí ẹni tó gbé dání gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ti ṣe Nàìjíríà yẹn àṣegbé ni. Òfin wa constitution wa kò ṣiṣẹ́ lórí mẹ̀kúnnù because mi mọ̀ káwọn èèyàn máa ní effort with audacity kan sọ pé àwọn máa gbé àwọn èèyàn kọ́ dẹ̀ ń gbé àwọn èèyàn yẹn lóòótọ́ so ó yẹ ká ti mọ̀ wípé Nàìjíríà a mọ̀ pé ó ti bàjẹ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́ gbogbo kò sẹ́ni tí ò mọ̀ pé system wa ti fail wa we all know that Nigerian system is not working the way it's supposed to work. Nigerian system yẹn Nigerian constitution yẹn ó ń work fáwọn kan jà àwọn kan lọ. Nigerian system ó ń work fáwọn kan jà àwọn kan lọ. Interline sọ fún yín pé ẹ̀sọ́ díẹ̀ kẹgbẹ́nu dákẹ́ tó bá ti mọ̀ pé o ò ní evidence lọ́wọ́ má ò dẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́ má sọ nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó o sọ. Gbogbo nǹkan ní Nàìjíríà tó bá ti lọ́nà lówó ṣeun gbogbo tán ìyá ni ó jẹ ọmọ táníkà. Gbogbo nǹkan tèmi mọ̀ ní pé gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí kò sí nǹkan tá a ṣe nílé ayé yìí tá à ní gbà ká máa ní tá lọ bá lọ àbọ̀ ń bọ̀ tí àlọ́ bá lọ àbọ̀ ń bọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá fi òní wa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa jẹ ìyàmó sọ́rí o gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá fi òní wa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa jẹ kò sí nǹkan téèyàn ṣe lé ayé yìí tí irọ́ bá lọ lógún ọdún ọjọ́ kan báyìí òun ni òtítọ́ òun ló máa bá èmi dẹ̀ máa sọ kinní kan bá dájọ́ ayé ò bá dáa dájọ́ ayé bá dájọ́ tí ò bá dáadáa tọ̀run máa dà náà tọ̀run máa dà àwa ń wò yín o àwa ti fi gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́sọ̀wọ́ Ọlọ́run kó tó bá ti wù yín kẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀yin ni wọn Ọlọ́run nìyẹn Ọlọ́run á ṣèdájọ́ everybody gbogbo adé la máa kéré iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa àwọn ò ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ fún yín ẹ máa ṣe lọ.
Rian.
Hello.
How
are you?
Not bad.
1 second, man. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, Rian, please, really well.
Ẹ máa wo ṣàfilẹ̀ mò ń bọ̀. Hello.
Hi.
I'm back.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
You're fine? That's good.
Can I help you?
I just wanted to say, just talk to you about how your day's been going so far.
How my day?
Yeah.
Yeah, my day was good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why is there a police at your house?
Oh.
Go and ask Google.
Sorry?
Ask Google.
How's God?
Ask Google. Google, you know Google?
Oh, Google. Yeah, I know Google, yes.
Yeah, ask Google.
How's Google? Oh, she's pretty good now.
All right.
Don't kick me, please. Here.
Tó bá tán.
Orí yín bàjẹ́. Èmi wà ní ẹni tẹ́ mi máa mú ṣeré. Anyway, ṣé ti ṣetán lórí ọ̀rọ̀ immunizer?
Sọdí àti gbẹnu dákẹ́.
So now, next topic. Next topic. Next topic.
Àwọn nǹkan tí immunizer yẹn máa fi máa rí pé Nàìjíríà yẹn ti bàjẹ́ olórí ẹbí ni pé ẹ wá dúró nǹkan tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó sọ sí àwọn Naira Marley gbà yẹn. Ẹ wá dúró nǹkan tó sọ lórí fídíò pẹ̀lú àbúrò full chest.
Tí ò sẹ́yìn action.
Wọn gbé òun. Àwọn tó wà nínú ilé níjọ́ tí Mohbad kú tó a gbogbo íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbá wọn yẹn ẹ lọ ta wọn yẹn mọ́lé kẹ gba fóònù wọn kẹ interrogate wọn. It's just so bad. I can't wait for that guy to come out today. Láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ honestly, mo ń ṣọ́ gan ni. I can't wait for him to come out because I know that nǹkan tójú ẹ rí ó máa ṣàlàyé ó máa sọ. Lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa guide ẹ̀ through nǹkan tó máa sọ nǹkan tí ò ní sọ. But at least nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ yẹn, ayé rí point pé the system is a failure. The system has failed. Ẹ̀ mo gbígbà tí mo sọ ń jọ yẹn pé Nàìjíríà tí mo lọ last yìí, ó lajú èèyàn sí a lot of things. A lot of things. These people in Nigeria, I'm just sorry for you guys. Honestly, it's sad.
Ṣẹ́rí òfin Nàìjíríà ó ní àwọn tó ń favour.
Alone.
They knows what to do but they will not do it. Ṣẹ́rí Nàìjíríà yẹn kọ́ ló ń ṣàánú mi o. Nàìjíríà. Àwọn those people ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn judicial system wa o. Àwọn police o, they know what they are doing. They know what to do. They will not do it. Òfin Nàìjíríà bó ṣe ń work tó bá ti lówó lọ́wọ́ tó ti lẹ́nu ó máa favour ẹ̀. But tó bá ti ní nǹkan kan ọ̀gbẹ́ni má dára ẹ láàmú o. Ibi tí tó bá jẹ̀bi gan ẹni tó jàre tó bá débẹ̀ ó máa padà jẹ̀bi ni. Wọ́n gan máa feel like pé wípé ṣé o jà ṣe ìwọ ọgọ́ tó mọ̀ lọ́kàn rẹ̀ even without even quoting any law without doing anything tó máa dájọ́ yẹn normal pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn adájọ́ ó ti mọ̀ pé ẹni yìí jáde but at the end of the day tẹ́ bá débẹ̀ ẹni tó jẹ̀bi ó máa padà jàre ẹni tó wá jàre máa wá jẹ̀bi bó ṣe ń rí nìyẹn but tó bá yẹ pọ́ ọmọ bọ̀rọ̀ kìíní kan tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó lówó tù ó lówó ni wọ́n máa jọ tátán délẹ̀ ni but ó lówó ó mọ̀ yẹn ò ní nǹkan kan ó wá ní òjàre ní Nàìjíríà. Nǹkan táwọn ìjọba wa ṣe ń rí wa tó ṣe ń rí wa mú nìyẹn because wọ́n ti mọ̀ àwọn olówó wa gan wọ́n victimize wa ẹ wá ní pé kíjọba má ní wa lára nípò kan tí ẹ mọ̀yàn kan lásán gan ó kàn dé station ó mọ̀yàn ó náwó gan ó kàn mọ̀yàn yẹn lásán gan you are good to go tí complainer máa di complainer máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní explain ó máa explain táyà pé ní ẹ̀kọ́ tí ẹ̀ débẹ̀ lásán ó kàn mọ̀yàn kò lówó ó tún wá mọ̀yàn ó tún wá lówó ọ̀rọ̀ ipá àwọn èèyàn dá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mọ́ àwọn èèyàn tí ń wà guided because kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ lọ rojọ́ lálágbọ̀n kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ lọ jẹ̀wà because ká pariwo náà títí náà nǹkan tó máa ṣe yìí náà lọ máa ṣe wọ́n fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa keep short ní wọ́n fẹ́ ká sọ mọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn Ọlọ́run á mú gbogbo wọn Ọlọ́run lóòótọ́ àbáyédé rẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn Ọlọ́run ti rí oníkálukú dẹ̀ ti gbàdájọ́ ẹ máa gàzọ̀ ẹ máa jayé ẹ̀yin lẹ́ lónìí nǹkan tẹ̀mí wọn ni pé ẹni tó lónìí ò lànà ẹni tó dẹ̀ lànà ò nàlá ẹni tó dẹ̀ lónìí ò nàlá ni I have that belief ẹni tó lónìí kò lànà àwọn tó ṣàná gan wọn ò ní òní àwọn tàdé nù ní ìhà ànàlá so ó dìpù gan ẹ pápapọ̀ kẹ́ máa rò gbogbo nǹkan tó ní kálukú wá ṣe báwo ò jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa máa jẹ́ èmi mo ní belief yẹn pa.
Thank you. That is that about that. That is that about that. Next topic, please. Now, the next topic is comfy. Wa.
Bingo, orangutan, ṣèbó fi bú mi ní nǹkan tí ò rí o. Ṣèbó fi bú mi. So, ẹ wá ní kó lúkálukú má jorúkọ fádà ẹ̀. Whoever that makes peace with anybody, ìhà tán kọ sẹ́ni yẹn nìyẹn, kò ń ṣèmi bíi. Kò ń ṣèmi. Ẹ lè sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ fòró ìyá ti tèmi. Kẹ fẹ́ fòró ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Kémi náà má fòró ẹ̀mí títí yín sórí bí. Ẹ̀mí yín máa pín sórí bí. Joseph Aloba is Joseph Aloba. Confuse. Ẹ jẹ́ ká là kó yéra wa. Ká máa là kó yéra wa. Ẹ̀yin fẹ́ pa ìyá ti tèmi ni. Ẹ fẹ́ pa ìyá mi. Adéwùmí sanwó fún onílé àti mama tí wípé kán lọ pa ìyá ti tèmi mọ́lé. Torí pé ìyá mi ò jáde sí wọn jọ́ yẹn. Màmí ò bọ́ síta ń jọ́ yẹn. Màmí ò bọ́ síta.
Oh my God. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń cut show yìí. Ṣé wọ́n bá tẹ wá rí cut lélẹ̀? Anyway, thank you for the ẹni tó cut show yìí. But next time I just go full díẹ̀ sí. At least put it well 3 minutes. Then lórí ìtẹ́ cut náà ọ̀rọ̀ wà ńbẹ̀, èsì ọ̀rọ̀ wà ńbẹ̀. Lórí ilé ìtẹ́ cut gan, ó lè gbé mi di 1 hour. 1 hour or 1 hour plus. So, ṣé ti gbọ́? Let's go back.
Bàjẹ́ bingo, orangutan, ṣèbó fi bú mi ní nǹkan tí ò rí o.
Comfy. Orí ẹ̀ ti dàrú. Ó ti ya wèrè. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń cut tó yẹ ẹ máa record mi. Comfy. Orí ẹ̀ ti dàrú. Ó ti ya wèrè. Ó ní mo fi nǹkan kan bú ẹ, nǹkan tí ò rí o. Wèrè ni ẹni. Àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ lórí platform ẹ, èwo lórí evidence láti back ẹ up. Ó ní ṣoríire. Àwọn wípé Liam ọba Elégùṣì òun ló bí Liam. Where is your evidence? Lórí ìyẹn lásán. Wípé onílẹ̀, kí ló kọ onílẹ̀? Kí ló kọ onílẹ̀? Ìbílẹ̀ ló tún bí Liam. Where is your evidence? Ó ní ṣoríire. Olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ ni ẹ́. And mind you, lónìí nígbà tí mo rí pé ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́, nígbà tí mo ti rí pé ayé ẹ ti polúkúrúmuṣu, nígbà tí mo ti rí pé ayé ò ní ọ̀la mọ́, nǹkan ti bàjẹ́ láyé ẹ, ó ti yẹ. Látòní ìlọ lórí show yìí, mo rí pé platform yìí òun ló fi ń mí. Platform yìí òun ló fi ń ní ìwọ̀nba viewer tó ń ní. Ó ti yẹ. Ní èmi as number 1 olórí ẹbí, the CEO of Latisne Music and Film International, the founder of IJK Music Blogger, the doctor of TikTok, the weather that fight the death of carpenter's son. Ìjọ tí ń bá ráyè, mi ò ní máa ṣe often bí n ṣe ń bẹ ṣe yìí, pé kí n máa wá fún ẹ ní èsì. Nítorí pé mo rí pé èmi ló fi ń boost page ẹ, ò ní content. Tán bá ní èèyàn useless jù lórí ìkànnì yìí, ìwọ ni the most useless woman on this social network, on this black app. Ìwọ ló useless jù, ìwọ ló pòfo, ìwọ láyé ẹ bàjẹ́ jù. Comfy, kò ní dáa fún ẹ, kò ní dáa fún gbogbo nǹkan, kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó bí ẹ. Ó ti yẹ. So gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ wípé mọ́mí Adéwùnmí náwó ẹ̀jẹ̀, where is your evidence? Kò ní dáa fún ẹ. Not to talk of èmi gbéyà ẹ síta mo fi evidence lé lórí. Mo mú evidence mo fi bú mi ò ṣe AI pẹ̀lú ìyá ẹ pẹ̀lú kọ̀rí máa pọ́pọ̀ babaláku ìyá ẹ. Kò ní dáa fún àmùdá ìyá ẹ lọ́nà ọ̀run. Ikú òjijì máa pa ìyá ẹ kọ́ńfí. Àrùn máa gbé ìyá ẹ dè. Ara máa sán pàyàlá ìyá ẹ.
Ṣèbó fi bú mi. So.
Ṣé mi fi bù kan? No, àwọn show tí wọ́n ń ṣe kò ní dáa fún ẹsẹ̀ kọfí. Ikú òjijì máa pa ẹ́. Ikú òjijì máa pa gbogbo nǹkan tó tara ẹ̀ jáde. Ó máa fojú sunkún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Àrùn máa gbé ẹ̀dẹ̀ kọfí. Ara máa sán pa ẹ́. Ó ní ṣoríire. Ìyá ẹ̀ máa fojú sunkún ẹ kó tó kú. Àwọn show tí wọ́n ń ṣe oní mo fi bú ẹ. Ìwọ ń kí oríkì tọ̀dọ̀ tèmi lórí platform ẹ. Ó ní ṣoríire. Ìwọ fẹ́ kí ọ̀gá ẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ kí wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọn bí ẹ dáa. Show tí mò ń ṣe yìí máa fún ẹ ní iṣẹ́ ṣe. Sórí ẹyọ kan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹ lónìí ó máa last ẹ bí 1 week kó máa jẹ yẹn lọ. Tó bá dọ̀la má expect pé wọ́n ni máa wá ṣe show fún. Ó bá gbé fọ́tò ìyá mi síta, ìwọ kọ́ ló lọ́la, ìwọ kọ́ ló lọ́túnla, ìwọ kọ́ ló níjọ́ mẹ́rin. Ó ti yẹ, màá ti jẹ́ kó gbọ́ èmi máa gbé dààmú lé ẹ lọ́wọ́. Èmi máa render useless lórí ìkànnì yìí. Pattern tí mo fi máa bá ẹjà lọ́tọ̀ yìí, ó tún yàtọ̀ sí tí mò ń lò. Èmi máa render platform ẹ useless. Màá render wọ gangan useless. Màá render ẹ, màá jẹ́ kó máa sọ ẹ́ di wèrè tó kàn ń gbó lásán tí ò ní supporter. Ṣé ká bẹ̀ tẹ̀? Game tí máa bẹ̀ ta nìyẹn. Wàá fẹ́ la lakúlà.
Ẹ wá ní kó olúkálukú má jorúkọ fàdà ẹ̀.
Wá ń bí kọ́ńfí. Ṣé mo jẹ́ orúkọ bàbá ẹ rí ni? Mi ò ever jẹ́ orúkọ bàbá ẹ rí. Ìwọ ni ti lé ẹ ò tó ẹ jẹ. Ìwọ ló ń yanjú ràn sórí platform ní platform. Ìwọ ló ní brain. Bó ṣe lè build the platform tó jẹ́ fracas àti bully nìkan ló lè fi build the platform ẹ. Ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Ó ní ṣoríire. Ó ní láyọ̀ tó bá láyọ̀ kò ní bá ẹ kalẹ̀. Ìyá ẹ máa fojú sunkún ẹ. Ìyá ò ní pẹ́ kúná anyway 75 ó ti fẹ́ jóná tán. Ibẹ̀ bó tilẹ̀ kí ìyá ẹ jóná tán ìyá ẹ máa fojú sunkún ẹ kó tó kú ni. Ìwọ Kọ́ńfí Tọ́lání Ilésanmí say that I say. Èmi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ti máa rí ní ìgbà gbogbo ayé àìnípẹ̀kun. Àmín.
Whoever that makes peace with anybody, ìhà tán kọ sẹ́yìn yẹn.
Sórí a ti kọ́ wípé wo ò ní peace nínú ayé ẹ. O ò ní peace lórí ọmọ. O ò ní peace lórí ìyá tó bí ẹ. O ò ní peace lórí ọkọ tó bá gbé ẹ sílé. O ò ní peace lórí boyfriend tó bá ń gorí ẹ. Example bí irú àáfà nọ̀mùsùrùtù bandit tó ń gorí ẹ. A ti kọ́ pé ò ní peace. Peace ò kì í ṣe títí tiẹ̀. Ó ti yẹ. I'm not looking for peace látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ kò ní dà. Ó mọ̀ pé wọ́n minority ló jẹ́ nínú géèmù yìí tó bá fẹ́ kí n fọ́ pátápátá. Ó ti yẹ. Tó bá fẹ́ kí n break ẹ into pieces. Minority ló jẹ́ nínú géèmù yìí. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀yìn pátápátá ọmọ ẹ̀yìn wà lọ jókòó sẹ́yìn. Irú ẹ̀kọ́ ni wọ́n ń sọ níbi tá a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí. Ó ti yẹ. Minority kí ni contribution ẹ nínú justice for Mohbad? All you do is to bully people tó bá yé ara ẹ jẹ́ láì ṣayé aláyé. Kí ni nǹkan tó offer justice for Mohbad? Kí ni platform ẹ tó offer justice for Mohbad? Nothing to show off. Ó ti yẹ. I'm not looking for ìwọ wọn kọ peace mọ́ ẹ. Débi pé o máa fún ìyá ẹ gan ní peace. Wọn kọ peace mọ́ ẹ. Débi pé o máa fún ẹbí ẹ kankan ní peace. Ṣé ìyá ẹ ló ní peace lórí ẹni? No. Ṣé bàbá ẹ lọ́run ló ní peace lórí ẹni? Absolutely no. Ṣé àwọn àbúrò ẹ ló ní peace lórí ẹni? Absolutely no. Ṣé àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ pọ̀rí máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá lákò bàbá ẹ? Ǹjẹ́ ìyá ẹ jèrè ẹ? No. ìwọ tó wà nílùú òyìnbó tó ṣì ń tọrọ jẹ. Can you imagine that? Ìwọ tó wà nílùú òyìnbó tó useless tó ṣiṣẹ́ tó ṣàbọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé òun yáwó kiri ní behind camera ó tún yá owó kiri ní online ó wá fẹ́ fi ayé ti tọ̀dọ̀ ẹ kó fi wé tọ̀dọ̀ tèmi. Báwo ló ṣe jọra wọn? Kò jọra wọn. Ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Ọlọ́run ti kọ́ pé ò ní peace. Ọlọ́run ti kọ́ pé ìyá ò ní peace lórí ẹ. Ìyá àmùdá kò ní peace lórí ẹ. Pọ̀rìmà pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá lákùbà bá ẹ gan kò tún ní peace lórí ẹ. Even gan wọ́ gan fúnra ara ẹ ò tún ní peace lórí ọmọ. Kó rí bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pin. Ọlọ́run ti bẹ́ẹ̀ pin dọ́gba wípé ò ní peace lórí ọmọ tó tara ẹ jáde. Ìwọ ò ní peace. Nínú ìlú tó wà gan ò tún ní peace. Online ò ní peace. Ìyá ẹ kò ní peace. Bàbá ẹ lọ́run kò ní peace. Àwọn àbúrò ẹ wọn kọ peace mọ́ wọn ò ní peace. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ tó ń ta oúnjẹ àbúrò ẹ tó ń ta oúnjẹ ní ìdúàní Ọlọ́run ti kọ́ pé kò ní peace. I said it and I confirm it wípé Ọlọ́run ò kọ peace mọ́ yín nínú ìdílé yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ti máa rí ní ìgbà gbogbo ayé àìnípẹ̀kun.
Ẹ̀yin kò ń ṣe mí bí kò ń ṣe mí.
Sórí ó máa ta ẹ́ lára nítorí pé kí ni ṣé kí n gbé ẹ débẹ̀ nítorí pé ìwọ ò ní create peace nítorí pé bàbá Mohbad ò fún yín ní attention mọ́. Àṣírí ti tú àti lọ àti bọ̀. Àṣírí ti tú o ìwọ àti vengeance bàbá Mohbad ò fún yín látẹ̀ṣọ̀ mọ́ lẹ ṣe ń pariwo. Àṣírí ti tú àti lọ àti bọ̀. Ìwọ àti vengeance bàbá Mohbad ò fún yín látẹ̀ṣọ̀ mọ́ lẹ ṣe ń pariwo. Àṣírí ti tú àti lọ àti bọ̀. Àṣírí ti tú o àti lọ àti bọ̀. Bàbá Mohbad ò fún yín látẹ̀ṣọ̀ mọ́ lẹ ṣe ń pariwo. Ìwọ àti vengeance ra tẹ̀ṣọ̀ mọ́ o lẹ ṣe ń pariwo. Sórí ìwọ ẹ̀yin méjèèjì yẹn minority lẹ jẹ́. Jẹ́ nǹkan kan nínú peace tá à ń sọ. Peace tá à ń sọ. It got nothing to do with you. Kò ní dá fún yín torí ní peace tẹ́ máa fi kú. Ọlọ́run ti gbé ìgbóná ayé ìgbóná ọ̀run lé yín lọ́wọ́. A ti kọ́ pé ní peace. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ títí wá ń bí mo ti create peace. Peace be unto us forever and ever. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. In the name of Allah, amen. In the name of Ifá Olókun Asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó sì máa rí ní ìgbà gbogbo ayé ànípẹ̀kun. Èmi ń wá peace pẹ̀lú ọ. Ìwọ ẹ̀mí àtẹ́wà ní ẹgbẹ́ ni. Ọ̀gá ẹ̀ mo jẹ́ ó máa ṣẹrú lẹ́yìn mi ni. Sórí géèmù tí máa wá bá ẹ tánsìn máa rẹ́ǹdà useless. Máa jẹ́ kó o máa gbó. Mi ò ní máa dá nítorí mo ti ń fún ẹ ní attention jù. Ìyẹn ló fi ń boost page ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí wàá rí pé ilé ayé máa yàtọ̀ sí tẹ́lẹ̀. Géèmù tí máa bẹ tánsìn máa jẹ́ kó o máa gbó. Wàá gbó débi pé wàá ṣe show 2 weeks. Mi ò ní tí ì dá ẹ lóhùn. Game tí mo fẹ́ ta fún ẹ sí máa render useless. Máa make ẹ stupid. Máa make ẹ irresponsible. Máa make ẹ hopeless lórí ìkànnì yìí nítorí pé èmi ni mò ń fún ẹ ní show yẹn. Mi wá ní máa fún ẹ ní show tó fẹ́. Màá wá jẹ́ kó o máa gbó nísìnyí eléyìí tí mo sọ yìí mo ti fún ẹ show tó máa ṣe lálẹ́ yìí. Lọ́wọ́ ìwọ̀n bí ẹ dáa kémi sọ̀rọ̀ kí má sọ̀rọ̀. Màá wá máa fún ẹ ní iṣẹ́ ṣe. Àwọn èèyàn 120 13 14 tó ń ṣe show fún yẹn màá fún ẹ ní iṣẹ́ ṣe. Mo ti fún ẹ léèléyìí báyìí. Mo ti ń fún ẹ ní assignment báyìí. Wọn ò tí ì bí ìyá ẹ. Àbí Pọ̀rìmà pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá lákù bàbá ẹ. Kó má jáde lálẹ́ yìí àbí kó má jáde lọ́la. Ó pẹ́ jù 24 hours. O gbọ́dọ̀ jáde wá dá mi lóhùn. Nítorí pé àwọn ayé gan ti rí i pé wọ́n lo useless jù. Nínú àwọn obìnrin tó wà lórí black app ìwọ ni the most useless person on earth. O useless ìwọ ló kúṣẹ̀ ìwọ ló lóòórùn ìwọ ni alákìísà. Ó gbọ́ ìwọ lálákìísà onídọ̀tí ìwọ ló rí jájẹ nínú blogger ìwọ ni blogger ò gbé, ìwọ ló kàwé ló lọ́pọlọ, ìwọ ló kàwé ló mọ bó ṣe lè create content, ìwọ ló kàwé tó jẹ́ pé ìwé ẹ̀ gan tún fìyà jẹ, ìwé ẹ̀ tún jẹ́ kó o jẹ gbèsè, ó jẹ gbèsè ní online, ó jẹ gbèsè ní offline, wọ́n wá ń fi gbèsè lé ẹ káàkiri. Torí ẹ̀ máa ṣe fún ẹ ní show tó tick lónìí, solid show ni máa fún ẹ. Show eléyìí tí mo fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹ yìí ó lè last ẹ 2 weeks. So any show tó bá wá ṣe lẹ́yìn ẹ màá wá ti jẹ́ kó o gbó àwọn obìnrin ẹgbẹ́ ẹ, àwọn èèyàn tí ń rí ẹ. Mo rí kọ́mẹ̀ntì kan wọ́n ní o ní wípé kí ló fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ mi, pé ó dà pé kí ni mo fẹ́ rántí English tẹ́ni yẹn lò, mo fẹ́ rántí bóyá o ní nǹkan ṣe pẹ̀lú mi, bóyá o fẹ́ dó mi.
Ó ní could this be love?
Could you be love? No, pé obsessed, tó ti wà obsessed pẹ̀lú mi, ṣé obsessed ni? Could you be love kọ́? Pé kí ó jẹ́ pé tó bá rí mi because ó wà lórí bed yẹ ibi tó ti ya wèrè, ó wà lórí bed yẹ, ó dẹ̀ gbé fọ́tò ọkọ lọ́kọ, ó dẹ̀ níwọ̀ ló raṣọ fún mi, give me my thing back, ó dẹ̀ níwọ̀ lórí bed yẹ, ó rí pé ìrò tó àwọn èèyàn ń rò ó ti di èdì fún ẹ. Mo ti di pé tó bá rí mi ò lè sùn, tó bá rí mi ò lè jẹ, tó bá rí mi ò lè mu. Nígbà mo ti wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn màá máa yanṣẹ́ fún ẹ. Eléyìí show tí mò ń ṣe fún ẹ léyìí, keep ẹ dáadáa o, bó ṣe máa ń keep show, keep eléyìí dáadáa, ó máa lò for 2 weeks. 2 weeks ló máa fi ṣe show eléyìí pẹ̀lú àwọn wèrè aláyé bàjẹ́, ìwọ àti Vengeance. Mo fún sórí ẹ̀yin méjèèjì yẹn jẹ́ nǹkan kan nínú justice for Mohbad. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni bàbá yín ló ṣe delete yín kúrò nínú system. Ó ti rí pé aláyé bàjẹ́ ni yín, ó rí yín lẹ̀ kó tó wá bá àwa níbí. Ó mọ̀ pé useless, ó mọ̀ pé hopeless, ó mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ní nǹkan láti offer table yìí. Jẹ́ nǹkan kan nínú àwọn peace tí wọ́n ń sọ. You are nothing but a fool. Èmi á ní wọ́n á ní kémi àti ẹ kájọ wà lórí kọ́ọ̀ṣà ní orí kan nìyí. Ikú òjijì máa pa tara, ikú apá gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó tara ẹ jáde kan fi. Ó ní ṣoríire. Èmi àti ẹ ti dẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn. Mo fẹ́ wo ẹni tó máa so èmi ọmọọṣẹ́ mi tó bá mi nínú blog tó máa ní kémi parí ìjà, bí wọ́n ló máa lọ pé àwọn èèyàn kan wá bẹ èmi ni bàbá ẹ̀, èmi ni pọ̀rí máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ńlá kú bàbá ẹ̀. Bí ń sọ̀rọ̀ ò ní show tó fẹ́ ṣe fún àwọn public yín. Èlì tó ẹ̀ mo ṣe máa fi taratara ṣe show eléyìí fún ẹ kó o lè rí jẹ dáadáa. Mo fẹ́ fún ẹ ní àwọn assignment tó máa ṣe. Tó bá tún ti jẹ léètàn títí rí kó ti rẹ̀ ẹ́, màá tún ṣe mí. Àwọn tèmi á tún sọ pé olórí ẹbí ṣe mí. Bó ṣe ṣe tó náà, tó ṣe tó náà, ó kò ká ní tàparò kò ká fún ẹ. Ó jẹ gbèsè offline, ó jẹ gbèsè online. Kò ní dáa fún ẹ.
Ẹ lè sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ fòró ìyá ti tèmi. Kẹfẹ́.
Ìyá ò ní nísinmi, Kọ́ńfí. Kò ní dáa fún ìyá àmùdá. Ìyá ẹ̀ kò ní ṣoríire. Ìyá òṣì tó bímọ òfò, ìyá àdánù tó bímọ ikú, ìyá aláyé bàjẹ́ tó bímọ aláyé bàjẹ́, kò ní jọ dáa fún yín, kò ní dáa fẹ́yìn méjèèjì. Ìyá títí ẹni wọ́n kọ ìsinmi mọ́ pé kí wọ́n máa da àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni láàmú online. Ìyá ò ní nísinmi. Ìyá tó bí ẹ, ìyá tó bí yín, tó bí ẹ, tó bí àwọn àbúrò ẹ Ṣẹ́rì, tó bí Tọ́pẹ́, tó bí Tọ́lá ní ikú san, kò ní dáa fún ìyá yín. Ìyá yín máa ṣòfò kú ni. Òfò ní tómi ẹ̀kọ́. Ìyá yín ò ní jèrè yín. Ìyá yín máa ṣọ́kú mọ́ yín lójú, ẹ̀yin gan máa ṣọ́kú mọ́ ìyá yín lójú ni. Ìyá títí ẹni wọ́n kọ ìsinmi mọ́ àbí. Ipe kó máa wá da àwọn ìyá oníyà láàmú, ìyá ò ní nísinmi. Ojú oró kò nísinmi, ìyá ò ní nísinmi. Ọ̀ṣíbàtà ló ń lékè odò, ìyá ò ní nísinmi. Ikú òjijì máa pàyà tó bí ẹni. Okay, ìwọ expect kó máa dà wọn ìyá oníyàá láàmú online o wá expect kí ìyá tó bí ẹ kó nísinmi ìyá ò ní láyọ̀ ayọ̀ ò ní báyà ẹ gbé pẹ̀lú lé kúbíkù tí ìyá ẹ kọ yẹn mo mọ̀ pé ó ń dùn ẹ̀ ṣebí tọ́ra ẹ̀ ṣebí Yomi Fábíyì ó sọ ó ní àlọ́ arrange ilé ìyá ẹ ó ṣe wá ń dùn ẹ̀ ṣe wo sọ fún Yomi Fábíyì wípé confam nílé ìyá ẹ tèmi gbé síta gbogbo story ìyá ẹ pọ̀ rí máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ńlá kú ẹ tí ń gbé síta is confam you are telling people now wípé nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún ẹ confam ni orí ẹ ti dàrú orí ẹ ò ná gbòòrò ọ̀nà ju géètì ló ná wàhálà wọ́n sanwó tó géètì gan fún ọpọlọ ẹ.
fẹ́ fòrò ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ kémi náà má fòrò ẹ̀mí títí yín so.
Bó ṣe rí ni ìwọ wá fẹ́ fòrò ẹ̀mí ìyá oníyàá ó wá ní kí ìyá ẹ nísinmi kò ní dáa fún ẹ kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó bí ẹ ìwọ lórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ yìí kò ní dáa fún ẹ kò ní dáa fún pọ̀ ní máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ńlákù bàbá ẹ. ẹ̀yin moderator tó wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣiṣẹ́ máa limit moderator ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń gbé wọn sókè ẹ máa mute wọn tẹ́ bá ti gbé wọn sókè.
pín sórí bí ẹ̀mí yìí máa pín sórí bí. Joseph Aloba is Joseph Aloba.
wọ́n náà nígbà tán máa so èmi àti èèyàn pọ̀ ó rí i pé èèyàn ni wọ́n so pọ̀ mọ́ mi ni kì í ṣe ẹranko kì í ṣe animal bíi titi yín kì í ṣe animal aláyé bàjẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé mi lẹ fi ń live aláyé bàjẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé mi lẹ fi ń ṣe show ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé mi lẹ fi ń ṣe content ìyẹn mo fi jẹ́ number 1 ìyẹn mo fi jẹ́ bàbá yín èmi lẹ fi ń ṣe content if you don't talk about me you can never see any viewer tó bá ń rí you need to talk about me that's why mo ṣe yanṣẹ́ lé yín lọ́wọ́ báyìí mo mọ̀ pé ń stream mi lọ́wọ́ wọn bí yín dá kí n jáde kẹ́ má stream mi kò èèyàn 10 ò bá wò mí ẹ wà náà 10 tó ń wò mí wọn bí yín dá ni wọn bí pọ̀ ní máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ńlá kú bàbá yín ẹ̀yin haters ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ náà ń support látòrí olókànfí kan vengeance tóyìn pépéré ń pé Temi's platform eg etc ṣe ń ya wèrè ṣe ń máàdì ni ṣe ń mọ̀ pé bàbá bẹ̀lẹ̀ mi ni màá gbé yín débẹ̀ màá change game anytime any day game tẹ́ ẹ lè bá ẹ lè bá ṣe ẹ lè bá ni tẹ́ bá ń pọ̀ ó bá ẹ lè bá bàbá yìí èmi máa yan èmi ni mo control lọ́wọ́ èmi ni chairman èmi ni CEO èmi ni ambassador ṣé ń wá èmi ni ṣé ẹ̀yin ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń ṣe show bíi pé I'm a brand mi ò kàn ṣe ordinary blogger I'm a brand ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tí ilẹ̀ tí believe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn lólùfẹ́ mi wọ́n mọ̀ pé I'm a brand IJK Music Production is a brand tí ò ń ṣe tí ò ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ lánàá látàyè tàlàsó láti ń jó tàlàsó ṣé ń wá ẹ̀ ni kọfí orí ẹ̀ ti dàrú ti ya wèrè ìyá ò ní nísinmi lórí ẹ̀ ìyá ò ní bí ìyá ò ṣe jèrè ẹ̀ tí ìyá máa fi kú kò ní jèrè ẹ̀ ṣé tẹ́tẹ́ ń kọ̀bọ̀ tó ń sẹ́ndì sí ìyá ẹnu owó ìbànújẹ́ tó ń gbà online ó wá ní kí ìyá ẹ̀ òun gbowó ìbànújẹ́ òfin tọ̀yà ẹ̀ ó wá ní kí ìyá ẹ̀ ní fọkànbalẹ̀ kò ní dáa fún ẹ kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó bí ẹ èmi ò níyà ni ìyá tèmi ti kú kò ní dáa fún ìyá òṣì tó bímọ òṣì àwọn ò gbọ́ sítórì ìyá tèmi online ni sítórì ìyá ẹ̀ wo la gbọ́ dáadáa àmọ́ bí ìyá ẹ̀ ṣe pa bàbá ẹ̀ náà ni ṣebí nǹkan tí bá ìyá ẹ̀ ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀ òun nìwọ náà ṣe fún ọkọ títí ẹ̀ òwú ìyá gbọ́ òun lọ́mọ máa ràn náà ṣebí wọ́n ní bàbá ìyá ẹ̀ gan pa bàbá ẹ̀ náà ni ikú wo ló pa bàbá ẹ̀ kan fi àmùdá bóyá àmùdá ikú wo ló pa bàbá tó bí ẹ
Amúdá ni amúdá.
Lórúkọ ọ̀yá. Màá gba dítèsì ẹ̀. Pépà tí mo kọ́ sí bíbá ti kú òun bíbá ẹ̀.
Confis ẹ jẹ́ ká là.
Ta ni confis? confuse ṣé o ní traffic lórí platform ẹ ṣé ta ló mú ẹ lórí platform yìí ni wọ́n ti mọ̀ ẹ́ pé wèrè mi ló fi ń ṣe content kò lọ fà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ mo wá ẹ lórí YouTube wọn kọ́ tiẹ̀ mo wá ẹ lórí TikTok wọn ò rí pé wọ́n ti sọ ẹ́ di wèrè ìwọ ló ń kọ́ ti ara ẹ o kì í ráwọn wèrè tó máa ń post wàá post 20 seconds video gbà máa wò pé kí ni wèrè yìí post ìwọ tó post rí content tó ti ní engagement ló tó wá ń post wèrè ìwọ tó post rí content tó edit pẹ̀lú AI still yet tó ní traffic ò ní engagement pẹ̀lú àwọn olórí burúkú ìbàjẹ́ èèyàn 120 tó ní iná lọ sí ibi content yẹn náà bẹ comment kò bá dáa wọ́n ń wẹ̀ bí wèrè ni wọ́n ń wẹ̀ bí asínwín wọ́n ń wẹ̀ bí ẹni táyé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ táyé ẹ̀ ti làbàskẹ́ṣì táyé ẹ̀ ti polúkúrúmuṣu tí ò ráyé jẹ ìwò tó ń wù ẹ́ nìyẹn àwòsùnkún náà ń wù ẹ́ èmi mo tún jẹ́ kó wà relevance látòní ìlọ mi ní fún ẹ relevancy mọ́ o ṣáàrí ẹni tí láìtàn gbé wá lánàá o mọdún tí yẹn ti ń bú mi tí mi ò fún láyè ni lánàá tí mo fún lásán ó tún sáré ṣe fídíò mi wípé wọ́n ti rẹ́ẹ̀dì gba títà náà yẹn ó tún sáré ṣe fídíò mi ó rò pé wọ́n tún máa náwó gan yẹn mo ṣe kí ni láìtàn ló jẹ́ kí n gbèrú fídíò yẹn láìtàn ló jẹ́ kí n gbé irú fídíò yẹn if not irú fídíò yẹn kọ́ ni máa play lórí platform látòní lọ máa render useless ìwọ gan máa sọ ẹ́ di wèrè wàá máa gbó bí ajá máa jẹ́ kó máa báyé platform ẹ jẹ́ with technique ọpọlọ lásán ló need everything is lọ́n làbà kó bọ́ síta kó máa pariwo gbàgbàgbà wàá rí pé technique mo fi ń bá yín jà ṣó ẹ̀ rí ni ṣé ẹ bá ni ẹ lè bá bíkọ́ ẹ mọ̀ àwa ti wàánu game látàyè tàlàsó láti wàánu game yìí kò lè yé yín èmi ni máa gbé yín débẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ lẹ ṣe ń gba lecture lọ́dọ̀ mi ọmọọṣẹ́ mi lẹ jẹ́ ọmọ mi wà àti vengeance sórí pressure tí ó bá wà lórí vengeance ìwọ ló máa gbé jù bóyá ló mọ̀.
là kó yéra wa ká máa là kó yéra wa ẹ̀yin fẹ́ pa ìyá ti tèmi ni.
ó wọ́n fẹ́ pàyà ẹ̀ ó kò ní dáa fún ìyá ẹ̀ olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ ní ìyá ẹ̀ kó òjijì ló máa pàyà ẹ̀ yẹn àrùn máa gbé ìyá ẹ̀ dé ìyá ẹ̀ ò ní jèrè ìyá ẹ̀ máa ṣánkú ni ìyá ẹ̀ amudat ó máa ṣánkú ni ìyá ẹ̀ kò ní jèrè ẹ̀ panumabo kì í bábo abàfin ní kì í bábàfin ohun tó kété bá balẹ̀ sọ nílẹ̀ gbà òyí yìí ló ní o má lè yí inú ẹnu mi padà ọ̀pàpà ló ní o má lè pa ohun ẹnu mi dà ìyá ẹ̀ ó máa ṣánkú mọ́ ẹ lójú ìyá ẹ̀ wọ̀gán máa ṣánkú mọ́ ẹ ó máa ṣánkú mọ́ ìyá ẹ̀ lójú ni bó tilẹ̀ ń kí ìyá ẹ pẹ́ láyé tó máa fojú sunkún yín ni ṣé ń wá ẹ̀mí ṣó lórí burúkú ni ìwọ ń create happiness fún ìyá ẹ̀ ìwọ ń ba ayé èèyàn jẹ́ online ó dẹ̀ expect kí ìyá òṣì tó bímọ òṣì kó ní peace ìyá ò ní fọkànbalẹ̀ Tọ́lání Ilésanmí Tọ́lání ọmọ amudat ìyá ò ní fọkànbalẹ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ máa ṣánkú mọ́ ẹ lójú ni wò lórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ yìí mo fẹ́ kí show yìí kó tíìkì dáadáa kó lè last long kó lè jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pẹ́ show ọjọ́ méjì mo fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹ lónìí nìkan show méjì papọ̀ ni mo fẹ́ ṣe mo fẹ́ combine ẹ̀ papọ̀ kó lè last long kó lè fi gbó o gbọ́dọ̀ gbó wàá gbó mo fẹ́ kó já ẹ lára jẹ kó já ẹ lára jẹ wàtàwàtàwàtà kó mú ẹ lára kó wọnú bọ́ọ̀dì ẹ ṣó ń wá ẹ̀mí ni bàbá ẹ̀ mo jẹ́ nínú sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ ṣó yìí á mú ẹ lára ṣó ọjọ́ méjì mo fẹ́ fara ṣe fún ẹ ọjọ́ kan máa fi ṣe tó bá dọ̀la mi ì fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó sọ ọ̀túnla mi ì fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó sọ because there is a lot of things wàá rí pé mo ti build the platform yìí pa àti ní program tó bá tó yá ibi tí màá já yín sí ibẹ̀ lẹ máa wà tẹ́tí máa gbó bí ajá màá ní time tí máa jáde mo lè jáde lẹ́ẹ̀mejì èdè bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ní meaning tí mo fi jáde ibi tí mo máa pa yín sí nìyẹn wàá rí pé mo ti block Sunday àti ní program tá à ń ṣe lọ́jọ́ Sunday táwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ti ń sponsor tán ti ń ṣe kíni tán ti ń sponsor lórí ètò yẹn gan mo sì máa àwọn tó máa sponsor ìpolówó lórí ètò yẹn wọ́n sì ń bọ̀ máa fi sì á pa yín máa fi sì á máa fi pa yín ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mi ò kàwé ṣe ẹ bá nǹkan tí n bá dà lẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mi ò kàwé èmi lẹ́dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni mi ò kàwé wọn ò bí yín dáa kí n jáde kẹ́ ẹ má ṣe kí ni kẹ́ ẹ má stream mi àbí kí n sọ̀rọ̀ kí wọ́n má gbọ́ èmi mo ti kọjá bẹ̀ tó bá ń gbọ́ àtàndàdé láti solution èmi ni alákọ̀túnkọ èdè ṣàlẹ̀ mi o àtàndá mi kì í kọrin kí n kọrú ẹ̀rí o ẹ̀bùn ní mi kì í pèdè kí n pèrú ẹ̀rí o ẹ̀bùn ní odò àná ti dé takọtakọ ọ̀rọ̀ ní different pattern different choruses orin ní different pattern different choruses òun ni mo fi gbayì jàwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi lọ o orin ní mo ti kọjá bí tẹ́rò pé mo wà o ẹ̀yin ní kí ẹ yé ṣọ́ mi níbi iṣẹ́ mi o òṣì ní kẹ́yìn náà sáré kẹ́yìn gan dìyìn èyí ni ìmọ̀ràn tí mo ní fàlàbòsí o ọ̀rọ̀ ni kakólà torin lọlé ọlọ́rọ̀ mi o kakólà torin lọlé ọlọ́rọ̀ mi o àtàndá o.
ẹ fẹ́ pàyà mi.
ìyá ò ní jèrè ẹ àkútúkù ìyá ẹ lọ́rùn ìyá kọfí bàtà fèlè ẹ ṣàbalẹ̀ bó kú ẹ wọ sọnù sí igbó òun fi ìyá ẹ jagun ni ó gbọ́ òun fi ìyá ẹ òun mú ìyá ẹ dá ní sójú ogun ni ìyá tèmi náà kú sójú ogun ni ó pẹ́ kí ìyá ẹ tó kú dànù bí àkọ́fí bàtà fèlè kẹ ṣàbalẹ̀ ṣebí Yọ̀mí Fábíyì o ṣe bó sọ wípé èmi lọ àrẹ́ǹjì ẹnìkan tí mo fi ṣe ìyá kọ̀ǹfì Yọ̀mí ó gbọ́ lẹ́nu kọ̀ǹfì àbó ò gbọ́ ó wà nú ẹ̀ ó rò pé mi wà nú àwọn tó ń ta fake news àbí tó ń promote AI. I don't promote AI, I come real. Yọ̀mí ó gbọ́ àbó ò gbọ́ kí ló mo ṣe fún tó ń já lára jẹjọ àtàwàdé èmi á blọ́ọ̀gì ilé ayé ẹ̀ èmi á wá máa ta wrong information sáwọn public ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá tèmi ò ní jẹ́ àbí màá máa rárá bù fún yàn ó gbọ́ lẹ́nu kọfí àbó ògbọ́n sìn wípé ìyá ẹ̀ ni mo gbé síta ilé ìyá ẹ̀ lèmi gbé síta. Arifa is not working for me. And Arifa never worked for me. I work alone with my team. I have my own team that I'm working with. I don't work with Arifa. Nítorí pé Arifa ń wá bíbá yín ò mí pé Arifa ò lè blog bẹ́mi èmi ò ń fi rọ́ blog. Arifa ò lè blog nǹkan tí n bá blog ẹ̀mí ò gbé online mo ti ń sọ. Ìjọ́ ọ̀la Arifa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ tí irú ẹ̀ wá máa sọ pé èmi Arifa is working for me iṣẹ́ wo la Arifa ń ṣe. Arifa níjọ́ wo la Arifa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ́ mo ti clarify bẹ́ẹ̀.
Adéwùmí sanwó fún onílé.
Can you imagine olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ yìí Adéwùmí sanwó fún onílé olórí burúkú Tọ́lání where's your evidence tó bá mọ̀ pé tòótọ́ ni olórí burúkú àràbùdí irọ́ tó ń pa tí wọ́n fi platform ẹlẹ́tàn nìyẹn irọ́ tó ń pa àràbù tó ń ṣe tí wọ́n fi fún ẹ látẹ̀ńṣọ̀n mọ́ nìyẹn táwọn bàbá Mohbad gan ò fi fún ẹ látẹ̀ńṣọ̀n mọ́ táyé yín fi bàjẹ́ nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní nǹkan ìjàgídíjàgan lẹ máa ṣe káàkiri ẹ make sense jàgídíjàgan ó ti sú bàbá yẹn gan fúnra rẹ̀ àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí jàgídíjàgan kẹ́ máa jà ẹ̀dẹ̀lẹ̀ kàwé kéèyàn máa wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò lọ́pọlọ lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ ń kó mọ ẹ̀dẹ̀lẹ̀ kàwé look at yourself ẹ̀wẹ̀ ṣe render ayẹra yín useless wọn ò rí yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó wá pè mí ni ta ni yín náà ẹ̀yin náà èmi lẹ fẹ́ fi arrive ta ni yín ó ń pẹ́kẹ́ tó má ní peace nínú ayé tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín kò ní dá fún yín kò ní dá fún peace tí èmi á wá peace fẹ́yìn èmi tó àti kọ́ pé èmi ti lo Èkó lọ sọ fún yín pé ẹ̀ ní peace láti ìgbà tí n ti tèkó dé ṣe ní peace imagine. Òkìkí èyí tí mo ní òótọ́ Èdùmàrè bá ń wá mi sí Èdùmàrè ó pànìyàn ọmọ ẹkú ó lọ́léwé ó gbé drọ́gì orí yín ti bàjẹ́ láti ìgbà tí n ti tèkó dé nífura ni ṣé ẹ nífọ̀kànbalẹ̀ láàrin èmi àti yín láti ìgbà tí n ti dé kó nífọ̀kànbalẹ̀ mo ti gbéṣẹ́ lé lọ́wọ́ máa máa fún yín ní assignment ní rójú ráyè ṣe tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín èmi ọmọ ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ adìẹ ń tọ̀yà máa máa jẹ́ bàbá yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó sì máa rí kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe sí i wo bí n ṣe yìí wà yìí mi lo fítà lónìí o ẹ̀yin èèyàn ṣé mo lo fítà mi lo fítà mi lónìí real me ni mo ní mo lò èmi gangan lélẹ̀ sórí bí n ṣe rí tí mi ò lo fítà ẹ̀
100
èmi lọ̀gá yín èmi ni number 1 the CEO èmi lọ̀gá yín Kọfí ló ń ṣe blọ́gà ni ọ̀gá wọn rèé Vengeance ló ń ṣe blọ́gà ni ọ̀gá wọn rèé whoever tó ń ṣe blọ́gà ni ọ̀gá yín rèé nínú Justice for Mohbad number 1 ṣe wọ́n ni kò bá lè bá.
àti mama tí wípé kán lọ pa ìyá ti tèmi mọ́.
kán lọ pààyẹ ó ń pẹ́ kí ìyá ẹ̀ tó kú dànù kò ní dáa fún ìyá ẹ̀ kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó bí ẹ̀. wọ́n wá lọ pààyẹ mọ́lé wọn ò wálé àrẹ́sì wọn kò sọ́lọ́pàá lé yín kì í ṣe àwọn tó fẹ́ pààyà yín mọ́lé lẹ lọ àrẹ́sì yẹn ni olórí burúkú ni wọ́n lọ pààyẹ mọ́lé ìyá àkútúkù ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́nà ọ̀run kò ní dáa fún ẹ̀ kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó bí ẹ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ náà dà kò ní dáa fún ẹ̀ ṣé ìyá ẹ̀.
rárá tí ó fẹ́ fi yẹn gbowó ni wọ́n á lè dáwọ́ ọlọ́pàá fún lórí péjì ẹ̀ ní olè ní.
ó lè ní ó ti fi kan gbowó kò ní dáa fún ìyá ẹ̀ kò ní yẹ ò ní ṣoríire ìyá yìí ikú òjijì máa pa ìyá yìí àrùn máa gbé ìyá yìí dé ìyá yìí ò ní jèrè ọmọ ìyá yìí ò ní jẹun ọmọ lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ ń kó mọ ikú òjijì fall on you àrùn òjijì fall on you ikú òjijì fall on you kó má jèrè ọmọ àti kọ́ wípé ò jèrè ọmọ níbẹ̀rẹ̀ àti kọ́ wípé ò ní fọkànbalẹ̀ lórí ọmọ tó máa fi kú ò ní nífọkànbalẹ̀ ìyá òṣì ìyá olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ kò ní dáa fún yín mà ráyé wá mà ìyá òṣì ni yín ìyá olórí burúkú ni yín aláyé bàjẹ́ ni yín òfò lẹ máa ṣe ìyá òṣì yìí tẹ bímọ àdánù ẹ worú ọmọ òṣì tó níkùn bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ worú ọmọ òṣì aláyé bàjẹ́ aláyé polúkúrú muṣu tẹ bí òun dà ọmọ yín òṣì oníkùn àgbè oníkùn gbẹ̀nù.
ẹni bá bímọ ọ̀ràn ní òkun yóníyà tó lọ́ra jókòó rẹ̀ jẹjẹjẹjẹ ó ṣàforí yóníyà gbé pè olórí ibú ọmọ.
ìyá òṣì tó bímọ
kí ẹ nísìnyí.
ẹ wò ìyá òṣì ẹ wo nǹkan tí wọ́n bí ẹ wò ìyá ẹ wo lórí burúkú ọmọ òfò ẹ wò ìyá ẹ wo ọmọ kẹ ẹ wò ìyá kẹ ẹ wo ọmọ ẹ wo ayé. wo ayé ìyá kẹ wo ayé ọmọ olórí burúkú ìyá tó bímọ òfò aláyé bàjẹ́ ìyá tó bímọ òfò kò ní dáa fún yín ikú òjijì máa pa yín ìyá ò gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ bí ẹ máa fojú sunkún wọn kẹ́ ẹ tó kú ni o gbogbo nǹkan tó tara yín jáde ẹ máa wẹ̀bọ lára yín báyìí ní kọ̀ọ̀kan lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí nítorí pé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ti fi kú nìyẹn ìdí tẹ́ ẹ ti fi kú ẹ ń retí ikú ọmọ yín lẹ́ṣìṣe dúró lórí ilẹ̀ ayé nǹkan tẹ́ ń dúró dè nìyẹn pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fojú sunkún ọmọ kẹ́ ẹ tó kú àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ń dúró dè nìyẹn ẹ dẹ̀ máa fojú sunkún tọ́lá ní kẹ́ ẹ tó kú ẹ dẹ̀ máa fojú sunkún àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ tó kú àti tó ń jẹ́nu lé yín kẹ́ ẹ tó kú ìyá òfò nìyín ká má tí ì sọ ọmọ yín kẹ́ ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ bí ṣọmọ leléyìí àbí sunwó. iná àwọn òbí Tọ́lání wọ́n máa ná wọn lọ́mọ nílùú òyìnbó ṣẹ́yìn lè fi irú èyí tọrọ mọ́ mo ní ṣáya leléyìí àbí sunwó níná àwọn òbí Tọ́lání wọ́n máa ná wọn lọ́mọ nílùú òyìnbó ṣẹ́yìn lè fi irú èyí tọrọ aya tó bá wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ aya tán máa rí tán máa wá béèrè wípé ṣe fẹ́ òmíràn èyí kì í ṣaya Yorùbá ló láṣà Yorùbá ló ní òwe bí èébú aya tán máa rí tán máa wá béèrè wípé ṣé mo fẹ́ òmíràn èyí kì í ṣaya Yorùbá ló láṣà Yorùbá ló ní òwe bí èébú òkè ọmọ tán máa rí tán máa wá béèrè wípé ṣé mo bí ìmíràn èyí kì í ṣọmọ Yorùbá ló láṣà Yorùbá ló ní òwe bí èébú Tọ́lání ò ṣe é nawọ́ sí Ilésanmí ò ṣe é nawọ́ sí páyà mi ni pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni pé àbúrò ni àkúkù bí sàn ju kábòbù lọ o Tọ́lání ò ṣe é nawọ́ sí páyà mi ni pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni àkúkù bí sàn ju kábòbù lọ o òbú ọmọ ni ẹ ó ti yọjò nínú oyún ó yọjò complete ó wà abnormal tó bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ go máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí arìndìn bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ go máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọmọ pẹ́ẹ́nú olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ wò kún bó ṣe rí ó ní 7 pack ọkùnrin ló máa ń ní 7 pack tí mo rí olórí burúkú oníkun àgbè yìí ó ní 7 pack ẹ wò kún látòkè ikùn pín sọ́nà méje ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ nìkún Tọ́lání olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ ọ̀nà méje ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ níkun ẹ pé sí oní 7 pack ìsọnù oníkun àgbè oníkun oní fibroid níkun olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ kò ní dáa fún ẹ kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó tara ẹ jáde kò ní dáa fún ìyá tó pọ̀ ẹ síta ìyá ẹ máa ṣọ́kú mọ́ ẹ lójú ni ìwọ ń create happiness fún ìyá ẹ kò ní happiness tó máa fi kú àbólórí burúkú ní ìyá ẹ.
mọ́lé torí pé ìyá mi ò jáde sí wọn ń jọ yẹn màámi ò bọ́ síta ń jọ yẹn.
kò ní dáa fún màámi tó ń pè yẹn ìwọ lè máa dàyẹ oníyà láàmú ìyá ẹ tó bí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé òun ò ní ní fọkànbalẹ̀ lórí ẹ ìyá ẹ tó bímọ òṣì ti mọ̀ pé òun ò lè ní fọkànbalẹ̀ lórí ẹ olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ ní ẹni òun nìyá tó bí ẹ àmùdá ìyá ẹ òfò níyá ẹ máa ṣe dànù ọkàn ìyá ẹ ò ní balẹ̀.
màámi ò bọ́ síta.
ṣó yìí ti tán. Màámi ò bọ́ síta ló parí sí. Next time tẹ́ wá máa bá mi cut nǹkan báyẹn máa jẹ́ kó pé 2-3 minutes 2-3 minutes á sì gbé mi dé 1 hour 2-3 minutes máa fi ṣe show 1 hour plus eléyìí sí 1 hour péré ẹ get so ẹ̀yin kọtíkọtí mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ take note ṣó ti ẹ̀yin kọfí ó ti jẹ́ tán yìí tí mo rí nìyẹn tó bá tún mú fáìlì ẹ wá wọ́n á tún jẹ́ kéṣe lọ́la we have a lot of things to do we have something to do ó ti ẹ̀yin so that is that about that ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kí n tó tún move on mo ti ṣe tán. Is anybody there? ṣé èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi ni Jésù Olúwa wa àmín.
Hello, àwa ń bì à ń gbọ́ yín.
Yeah, mo ti ṣe tán ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kí n tó bọ́ sí next step.
ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ àlàjì nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé ṣe rí ẹ̀yin náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ ní kò lè máa fi máa ní viewers ṣó ti yé yín tẹ bá ti lọ ń da lóhùn jù olótún máa fún ní ó tún máa boost page ẹ so tẹ bá ti sọ àwọn nǹkan tẹ máa sọ kò nídìí pé ẹ máa dá lóhùn anything tó bá ti sọ ẹ máa dá lóhùn mọ́ ẹ máa wò so àwa táwa ń bí náà àwa máa máa enter ẹ̀ sọ nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
Thank you very much. Okay. Download to ambe Ashani Shewa. Ashani, are you there? I can't hear you. Ṣó ti tán?
Ariwo pọ̀ mí ní sọ̀rọ̀.
Kí ló dé? Wọ́n wà lórí yín ni.
Ṣé tí ń gbádùn?
Aláriwo of Africa nìyẹn. Aláriwo of Africa. Shewa. Now, Unlo, does anybody want to talk? You want to say anything? Okay. Coffee. Mo ti ṣe tọ́ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Kó máa jẹ yẹn lọ. Ó ti yẹ. Wọ́n pe lè á já ẹ lára jẹ wọn bí ẹ̀dá kó má jáde. Èmi á ṣe ṣe òfin ò ní jáde. Wọ́n bí ẹ̀dá. Bàbá ẹ̀ àwa jẹ. Look at my face. I'm your daddy, that father your daddy. Ibi ni ó yẹ kí màmá ẹ̀ kan ti fi bàbá ẹ̀ hàn ẹ́ wípé mi ni daddy tó bí bàbá ẹ̀. Èmi ni bàbá daddy ẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ̀ tó kú ńjọ́ kìíní àná. Èmi ni bàbá ẹ̀. Ó ti yẹ ó jẹ́ nǹkan kan. Ó ti yẹ pé wọ́n wá peace yẹn. You are minority ní ẹ̀ jẹ́ nǹkan kan. Kí n tó lè wá peace pẹ̀lú yín. Màá wo contribution yín nínú justice for Mohbad. Nǹkan tẹ́ contribute. Nígbà tí mo dẹ̀ wo wájú, mi ò rí. Mo wo ẹ̀yìn, mi ò rí. Mo wo ẹ̀gbẹ́, mi ò rí. Mo wo ọ̀tún, mi ò rí. Mi ò rí nǹkan tẹ́ contribute. Wọ́n wá ní kémi àti ẹ, èmi àti ẹ, màá wá rí dínkù ara mi. Màá wá rí dínkù ara mi sí wo lóòrùn tí kò ń ṣẹ́ lórí ara wọn. Oní 7 pack. Oníkan àgbè. Màá wá rí dínkù ara mi sọ́dọ̀ ẹ. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé èmi ló fi ń mí ni? Tó bá fẹ́ kí n fún ẹ lórúkọ wà béèrè ni. O mọ̀ pé mi ló fi ń ní 130, 120 tó ń rí ni. O ò lè ṣe show mi náà wọ́n bí ìyá ẹ̀dá ni. Lọ wo gbogbo àwọn blog mi tó ń ṣe gan. Mo wo bẹ̀ mi ò rẹ́ engagement ń bẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn tẹ́jọ́ ń ṣe show. Kí ló dé tó ṣe máa ń sọ fún ọ pé kó dà lọ síbẹ̀ kó lọ máa bẹ comment. Ó yẹ jẹ́ èèyàn méjì èèyàn mẹ́ta ló ń bẹ comment. Ó ṣe jẹ́ engagement ò sí lórí content yẹ. Torí pé aláyé bàjẹ́ ni ẹ. Ó ti lulẹ̀ wókùn gbogbo erí tí kò ṣẹ́ lórí ara wọn. Ó ní 7 pack. Ọlọ́yàn àgbè. Kọfí ṣo fẹ́ dómi ni. Kọfí ó yá látàn. Kọfí látàn. Ó yá látàn. Ó yá káṣọ ẹ̀ sókè. Jẹ́ ń wókùn ẹ tó ṣẹ́ lórí ara wọn. Kọfí kí ló yẹ tó kì í shave. Ó dọ̀tí. Kọfí wo irun bó ṣe wà ní ojú òbò ẹ tí irun wá dàbí irun gàrétà tó wá ṣe gátagàta. Irun tún ní irun lóbò. Irun òbò ẹ ò tún lọ smoothly. Ó rí gátagàta. Ó pọ̀ lókè. Ó ti rí nsàlẹ̀. Ṣó fẹ́ gẹ gálásì ni? Kọfí sórí tó bá máa dó irú mi. O ní láti lọ shave. Má lo shaving stick. Ó ti yẹ Kọfí. Wàá lo cream ní kó lò. Màá fún ẹ lórúkọ cream yẹn. Òun ló máa lò tó máa kàn fi ra ojú òbò ẹ. Ó ti yẹ ojú òbò ẹ yẹn tó ń rùn yẹn tó jẹ́ pé òbò ẹ tó ní mú kọ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ wà ń bí torí ẹ̀mí ṣe ń bóbìnrin jà. Mo ya wèrè gan tí máa ń bóbìnrin jà. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ wà ń bí ẹ má bínú. Ó ṣe yín. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi, bàbá mi tẹ́ wà ń bí. Mi ò ń bóbìnrin jà torí ẹni kóbìnrin tó bá fẹ́ bá mi jà kó yẹra. Ó ti yẹ máa dì fọ́ọ̀mù nítọ̀hún. Ó yẹ yín. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi tẹ́ wà ń bí ẹ má bínú. Ẹ̀yin bàbá mi kí ló kàn yín àti bàbá mi? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yín mò ń sọ ni? Ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi obìnrin tẹ́ wà ń bí ẹ má bínú. Ó ti yé yín. Mo ti ń fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí fún yín tipẹ́ nítorí pé Kọfí fẹ́ dómi ni. Ó ti yé yín. Mo rí comment kan táwọn èèyàn sọ pé èlé ọ̀rọ̀ èmi àti Kọfí kò ń ṣojú lásán. Tí Kọfí bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ dómi, èmi ò lè dó oníkan àgbè. Báyìí kó lọ sí Turkey kó lọ ṣekun ẹ̀. Ṣé Kọfí ò tí ì pa owó okùn? Ó ṣe exercise títí ikùn yóò jò. Òbú ẹ̀ wá wúte lábẹ́. ó ti yé yín Coffee ṣé wọ́n dábẹ́ fún ẹni ibo ni do ẹ wà ido ẹ disappear ni Coffee ò ní dọ olórí burúkú aláyé bá yóò tún gbé dọ dání Coffee ìdí ẹ ṣe ń rùn báyìí olóòórùn ni ẹ Coffee ó mọ̀ pé èèyàn tó bá sanra àti bend down kó máa wo abẹ́ kó tó lè bend down báyìí kó wo abẹ́ ó lè bend down bí àwa tá a gbẹ ó rí pé èmi gbẹ débi pé mo wà foldable mo wà thrownable mo wà liftable mo wà thrownable o lè ṣe mí bó ṣe wọ̀n ẹ́ o lè fold mi bí o mọ Samsung tán máa ń fold sọ́nà mẹ́ta yẹn o lè fold mi sọ́nà mẹ́ta bẹ́ẹ̀ ìwọ ọ̀nà mélòó mo fẹ́ fold ẹ sí o lè fold ju ọ̀nà méjì péré lọ tán bá fold mi sọ́nà mẹ́rin wọn ò lè fold wọ ọ̀nà méjì lẹ́yìn kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán o lè désàlẹ̀ bìkan torí ẹ̀ ló bo ẹ ṣe ń rùn onímúkọ̀ ló bò ní ẹ Coffee olóbò pin yẹn kẹ̀ òun ní ẹ olóbò ṣìndín bìkan ọ̀rá tó wà nínú kun ẹ yẹn ọ̀rá tó wà nínú kun ẹ 7 pack tó kó síkùn yẹn tó ti ṣe exercise láti jọjọ́ yìí wípé kíkun ẹ jò tíkùn yẹn ó rí pé kùn yẹn lọ jókòó sórí òbò ẹ ikùn yẹn wá lọ jókòó sórí òbò ẹ ìtorí ẹ òbò ẹ máa rùn ó ní ráyè tọ́jú òbò ẹ ìtorí ẹ mo ṣe ní kó o má lo shaving stick yé máa fi shaving stick shave òbò ẹ mọ́ olórí burúkú olóòórùn ni ẹ ìgbójẹ́ bandit ló ń gorí ẹ ó rókó gidi dó àwọn okó bandit ló ń dó ń Jámánì okó àfà olórí burúkú olóòórùn onímúkọ̀ lóbò olóbò pin ẹ̀kẹ́ Coffee olóbò ṣìndín mo ní fọ́tò òbò Coffee lọ́wọ́ ẹni bá fẹ́ fọ́tò òbò Coffee ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ sọ fún mi kẹ́ wá wo bóyá òbò Coffee ṣe rí Coffee fẹ́ dómi ó sẹ́ǹdì òbò ẹ̀ ṣèbáràbù ló máa ń rà jẹ́ kí n re ilé ìfún ẹ Coffee fẹ́ dómi ó sẹ́ǹdì òbò ẹ̀ sí mi first arabu tí màá kọ́kọ́ rà fún ẹ nìyẹn olóbò ìpìyànkẹ́ olóbò ń ṣìndín olóòórùn onífàkìá lóbò irú ẹni máa dó ìwọ tó dọ̀tí ó rí pé you are unkept tó bá ní obìnrin tó dọ̀tí online ìwọ ló dọ̀tí jù wo bóyá múra ẹgbẹ́ mélòó ló múra báyìí tó múra bí ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ wo bóyá múra wo aṣọ tó tò wá sí online can you imagine wo aṣọ wèrè aṣọ àkísà alákísà wo aṣọ wèrè tó tò wá sí online àwọn ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin mélòó ló múra bí ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ wo orun tó gbé wá sí online aláyébàjẹ́ aláyébàjẹ́ bíi ti Tọ́lá ní wèrè yìí tó bọ́mọ ọ̀nù ẹ̀sẹ̀ ni tó ti tán ti pẹ́ wèrè yìí bọ́mọ ọ̀nù ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀rí kò lójú tì ní amúnibú ni ẹ̀ràn ìbí ẹni ìbí yẹ fọ́jú ọ̀tún ẹ̀ràn ẹ̀fọ́ tó sí kí láti máa ṣayé yìí sí kò yé mi kí láti fẹ́ ṣayé yìí sí sẹ́ kò yé mi ayé tó tó bí orin bàbá wa ẹbí ní sáòbé ò tán sọ lọ́jọ́ sí tí mo rò pọ̀ ń ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti wádìí bó lọ yà mí ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ ó ti dayédèrú lọ́dọ̀ Tọ́lání àǹtí yìí ó ti dẹ́ ní àná lórí burúkú olóòórùn ní dọ̀tí tó bá fẹ́ dómi lọ clean òbò ẹ tó ń rùn yẹn mi ò lè ó dọ̀tí wọn náà wo ẹni tó fẹ́ dómi wo bóyá gbénu sórí wo bóyá rí bí ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ tán wá fi ṣerú ní Egypt àwọn tó wà ní Egypt gan ní Cairo wọ́n ní ìtìjú ẹ lọ wo àwọn ọ̀yá ọ̀gbà wo bọ́n ṣe múra lọ kọ́pì àwọn èèyàn ẹ kó lọ kọ́kọ́ tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ náà kó kọ́kọ́ lọ tọ́jú alọ́ t-shirt lọ máa wọ jeans tí ẹ lọ wọ jeans lọ́jọ́ kan kí n wo bó ṣe fẹ́ rí Coffee lọ wọ jeans wò lọ wọ jeans kí n wo bí jeans ṣe rí lára ẹ mi ò rí kó wọ ṣòkòtò lọ nu ṣòkòtò kan kó wọ stuff kan lọ wọ jeans kí n wo bí jeans ṣe rí lára ẹ kó tó lè nu fẹ́ dómi olóní onídòkúdò alábẹ́ yàmà alábẹ́ ṣìndín onímúkọ̀ lábẹ́ olóbò rà kírú ẹ dàgbà tó yìí kó dàgbà kó má lè clean up òbò ẹ kó má lè shave olóòórùn onídọ̀ ṣé yẹn ló wá fẹ́ kí n máa tẹnu bọ̀ kírú ẹ dàgbà tó yìí kí ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ikùn ẹ àwọn nínú wẹ́dà tá a tún wà ikùn ẹ máa sun omi àwọn omi òṣì kan máa jáde níbi àwọn awẹ́ ẹ̀kún ẹ yẹn ó máa sun mi lọ sínú òbò ẹ ó máa wá jẹ́ kí òbò ẹ máa rùn òṣì ó máa rùn bí ṣé eku kú sí ẹ lóbò ní kọfí òbò ẹ wá rùn bí ẹ pé eku kú síbẹ̀ bóbò ẹ ṣe ń rùn nìyẹn nítorí pé ó lóòórùn nìyẹn aláyé bàjẹ́ aláyé polúkúrúmuṣu ẹni táyé ò yẹ ó lóòórùn àwọn àáfàá tó ń gbóbò fún yẹn náà lọ lè máa do ẹ àwa èèyàn tá dá dánmọ̀ báyà àlè gorí ẹ ìtorí ẹ̀wọ́ náà mọ̀ ló ṣe lọ gbóbò ẹ fún àáfàá bí ikùn ẹ ṣe tó wọ náà wo ikùn ẹ bó ṣe tó ikùn yẹn máa sun omi nínú wẹ́dà tá a wà báyìí nínú 28 degree weather nínú 28 degree ikùn ẹ máa sun omi léra wọn báyìí ni ọyàn gan tó bá gbé ọyàn ẹ sókè ọyàn ẹ gan fúnra rẹ̀ ọyàn ẹ gan máa ti sáàpá omi máa yọ nínú wẹ́dà tá a wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ọyàn kọfí gbogbo abẹ́ ọyàn ẹ yẹn omi ló máa sun jáde ń bẹ̀ tó bá wá tún wá lọ síbi abúyá ẹ tí wá máa rin nítorí pé ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ni ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ gan tó jẹ́ pé kò ń wẹ̀ wọ́n náà wọlé tó ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ wọlé tó ń gbé ń sìn kí ló fi yàtọ̀ o kú òun prison o bọ́ sínú police station prison ló ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n wá relocate ẹ kó òun prison wọ́n wá gbé ẹ lọ sí police station kí ni yàtọ̀ ẹ sọ fún mi kí ni yàtọ̀ police station àti prison tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ kirikiri ló ń gbé ó dàbí pé kán gbéyàn kúrò ní kirikiri kán wá ní wọ́n gbé lọ sálágbọ̀n àtàlágbọ̀n àti kirikiri kí ló fi yàtọ̀ àbí kán gbéyàn kúrò lálágbọ̀n kán lọ gbé lọ sí kujé kí ló fi yàtọ̀ síra wọn ṣóṣì kúrò lẹ́wọ̀n náà ni ṣé ìyẹn ti wá ní kí mú dùndù kó kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹni dá mi lóhùn wọ́n gbé wà ń kirikiri tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n gbé ẹ lọ sálágbọ̀n ibi ilé tó wà tó ń ti ń ṣe fídíò sìn ilé yẹn wọ́n náà wo background ilé tó ti ń ṣe show ibẹ̀ yẹn àwọn window ẹ yẹn ní police station wá ń bì báyìí mo ti rírú àwọn window báyìí àwọn tó bá wà labroad wọ́n á mọ nǹkan tí mo sọ ní police station ní gada station náà ti máa ń lorú àwọn window background báyìí ní gada station ni wọn ò lè lò ní normal ilé gada station police station mo ti ríru àwọn window àwọn glasses tó wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ àbí kirikiri àbí prison monjoy lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó wà láìland lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ sexy mi gbígbó ló ń jẹ́ monjoy toró lórí burúkú ni aláyé bàjẹ́ ni princess talele ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lágátá o ṣé tí mo ti ṣetán lórí eléyìí lórí kọfí ó yá kọfí kúrò níbí báyìí ta ló kàn wá àwọn ta ló mọ ṣé làgàtà wà níbí.
ọ̀gá mi mo wá bí sà.
ẹ jọ ń tó rọ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ yanjú mo ti yanjú kéèsì kọfí mo ti fún níṣẹ́ tó máa ṣe kó lọ máa jẹ yẹn lọ so we have a lot to do mo ní àwọn bí fẹ́ touch.
owó ni kókó.
owó ni kókó àfà. That is that about that mo ti yanṣẹ́ lè fún kó máa jẹ lọ princess ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní kí n tó kúrò lórí tọ́pìkì ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. wá mo rí congratulation fún kíni mo rí congratulation tó ń ṣe lórí Yọ̀mí kí ló ń ṣe tí wọ́n ti fún wa justice ni ṣé Yọ̀mí ti gba justice ni.
irọ́ ọ congratulate ọ̀nà àwọn kan fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n fẹ́ make move fún jọ́nà wọ́n fẹ́ join ní order of mandamus ní court. So Yọ̀mí dẹ̀ rò pé ó sọ pé àwọn tó fẹ́ join yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ wá ń bú fún.
no làgàtà jọ má fi ní fetí ọ̀tẹ̀ gbọ́ ó ti yẹ má fi farabalẹ̀ kí ni congratulation.
ọ̀gá mi ẹ̀rọ mi invite the fire force wá sókè kó wá bá wa sọ fire force wá sókè kọ́ máa sọ pé mo
gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ kó tó ń congratulate ṣé wọ́n ti arrest mu mi ni.
ẹ kí fire force wá bá wa sọ fire force.
ògbólé ẹ káàsán.
ẹ káàsán.
dámiláre ní sà dáàdì. àmọ́ mi àṣà ni.
ọ̀rọ̀ àìṣẹ́ wa.
yẹ sà ẹ bí jẹ́ mẹ́ta sà.
yes.
Kí Mr. Kunle ṣàlàyé fún wa Mr. Kunle.
Mr. Kunle o.
káwọn ní lágàtà yìí ti yọ̀ mí.
Mr. Kunle ẹ̀wọ̀n Kunle ẹjọ́ ta ló mọ ẹjọ́ ta ló mọ nǹkan tó ń congratulate fún ẹjọ́ ẹni ta ló mọ̀ ṣé wọ́n ti arrest Wùnmí ni ṣé wọ́n ti fún aṣọ ti sẹ́ńtẹ̀ wọ́n ti arrest Darusha ni ṣé wọ́n ti arrest níbi kan congratulation yẹn mo kàn ń rí látànà.
ìgbà tèmi rí ní congratulation tó ń sọ ni pé àwọn kan fẹ́ ṣe joiner wọ́n fẹ́ join ní order of mandamus ní court wọ́n lọ make application so àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà Yomi dẹ̀ decline ẹ̀ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ kẹ́ni kan join àwọn nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ so then wọ́n ti mú date wọ́n ti reserve judgement till the 29th of September lórí order of mandamus yẹn àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó dẹ̀ gbé lọ sí court àwọn èèyàn náà wà so ó kàn jubilate pé wọ́n grant àwọn pípín yẹn fún joiner kínní ni you get so this is much now I'm a due on the 29th lágbọ́dọ̀ náà káwọn ọgbà tó ń tẹ̀.
ṣé nǹkan tó ń kàn congratulate fún náà ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
everything.
kò lọ fà rárá.
kì í pé bóyá wọ́n arrest èèyàn àbí wọ́n ti.
no wọ́n arrest anybody o. wọ́n arrest anybody.
ẹ̀gbọ́n.
Firefox dán.
ẹ bá kújọ mẹ́ta ẹ̀gbọ́n. Lagasius Davlog MFort everybody mo kí yín o àti comment section at everyone ẹ̀gbọ́n thank God it's Friday TGIF. Well ṣé mọ̀ recently many things have been happening especially in the J4M of a thing and despite the fact ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn kankan ṣẹlẹ̀ recently ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mo fẹ́ pàkíyèsí yín sí tẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀ ẹ̀yà tẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ already tẹ̀mọ̀ ọ̀gán already of recent ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn kan tó máa sọ pé because we don't even know ṣé mọ̀ pé ó bẹ́tà ká mọ àwọn nǹkan tó rí ní ìṣe nǹkan ẹ̀gbọ́n ju káwọn èèyàn kọ́kọ́ máa sọ pé àwọn làwọn ń ṣe nǹkan lọ back in the days mi ò fi throw subs anybody boss man we had our differences the barawaja and I hope you understand this thing that I'm saying boss man now ẹ̀gbọ́n for a while tabani ká sọ̀rọ̀ when Mr. Yomi does something or anybody other person bá ṣe nǹkan argument yẹn máa lọ rẹpẹtẹ ni àwa la ṣe àwa kọ́ la ṣe àwa la ṣe ó dà yín lẹ ṣe ó dà àwa kọ́ la ṣe kíní yẹn ti wá di awuyewuye ó ti di nǹkan everybody argue and of which ṣé mo yí pé kíní ṣé mo yí tí mo sọ fún yín ni ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé rí àwọn ìgbà tó yẹ ká máa fi ṣe àwọn kankan lọ àwọn kíní kan wà tó jẹ́ kó dàbí distraction wọ́n kàn mọ̀ jọ àwọn kíní yẹn sí wa láàrin everybody come was scatter everything there down everybody there was scatter gbogbo ẹ̀ kọ́ wà dàbí nǹkan now back to question tẹ́ bèrè ipe why the jubilation why is the British Silence Foundation jubilating and everyone supporting the British for Silence is something tó yẹ kẹ́yìn náà ká jubilate ẹ̀gbọ́n and all of us here tó yẹ ká jubilate ni and this is it and this is it ṣé mo pé right from time tábà ní pé Mr. Yomi ṣe kíní kan àwọn kan máa sọ pé before you know it wọ́n ti ambush ṣé mo pàtẹ́ sọ pé kíní ìwà làbújá látijọ́ ẹ̀.
gbóná sórí.
kí n break it down mo fẹ́ kẹ́ understand ni.
hold on wá continue.
okay.
gbogbo àwọn language tẹ́yìn máa ń lò yẹn ambush yẹn òun lèmi ò fẹ́ máa gbọ́ kò sí ẹnì kankan tó ambush èèyàn kankan níbi kankan ọwọ́ lè kanwọ́ ìyẹn ò tí ì mí ní ambush àbí bóyá ìtumọ̀ ambush tẹ́yìn sọ yẹn ó yàtọ̀ sí tèmi gan mọ́ o because kẹ́ máa sọ pé ambush wọ́n ti ambush kẹ́ máa ṣe nǹkan perfectly ìyẹn ò mí pé tó bá ti ṣe nǹkan right ìyẹn ò mí pé wọ́n ti ambush yẹn táwọn wo.
okay good inú mi dùn fún kan tẹ́ sọ yẹn ẹ gbọ́ now ẹ yẹ ká wo ọ̀rọ̀ 3 video 3 seconds video ẹ mẹ́yẹ ká tẹ̀ sí lọ sọ́dọ̀ 3 seconds video ẹ yẹ ká padà sórí CCTV footage ṣé mo pé deni báyìí some parties are still blaming themselves okay àti rí kíní wọ́n sọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹni báyìí ìwọ náà fi síbẹ̀ ó yá ìwọ lọ́bẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad wọ́n ní pé kẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá ẹ sọ pé rárá o ẹ̀yin kọ́ ló yẹ kẹ́ máa pọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ló jẹ́ kó máa pè yín. okay ta ni Bíọ́dún Lawal báwo ni tiẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ láti platform báyìí ló ti wá kíní yẹn di wọ́lù nkọlù ó wọnú ara wọn. now the jubilation of yesterday gẹ́gẹ́ bí question tẹ́ bèrè is that nobody knew that that was going to happen in the court yesterday. But fortunately, it happened. All of a sudden, some people came up and they submitted their own. And they submitted their own request. Where this break the silence case tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní court yẹn o, àwọn náà fẹ́ join. Ta ni ẹni tó dédé up till now a ṣe ń dúró náà àwọn tó máa claim pé àwọn làwọn ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn àwọn làwọn fẹ́ join kínní yẹn. Why is it that tó fi jẹ́ pé tí kò bá ti fẹ́ lójútùú láwọn kan máa dédé jáde from nowhere wọ́n máa láwọn làwọn wá ṣe kínní kan àwọn làwọn wá join kínní yẹn.
wọ́n ti lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n join ní congratulation tẹ̀ ṣe.
ẹ wá gbọ́ on the long run nǹkan tí inú tèmi fi dùn rẹ o if they had allowed them to join and so because inú mi dùn fún nǹkan tí George yẹn ṣe to deny application yẹn if that judge had approved it ṣe kí ni ẹ máa tún slow down nǹkan tó ti ṣe for a long time ni àwọn àdàbí ká ṣe start from the scratch all over again and ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ́ yẹn tí wọ́n ti ná ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ́ gbogbo wàhálà tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ́dé sí bára wọn fà ṣé ojúdúnmọ̀ drag ẹ̀yìn gan fúnra yín gan ẹ̀mí yín yìí ni o ẹ̀mí yín yìí ni ọlọ́run gbogbo dragging with ẹnu yà kọ́ de dragging kan dé from nowhere you just be like pé kí ni gbogbo wàhálà yìí gan náà kí ni gbogbo wàhálà yìí okay for instance ẹ wò kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bọ̀bọ̀ recently this guy this baba bumad blogger ṣe mo pé the same thing tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Samson náà.
no má ti jà lọ síbẹ̀ já padà.
mo mọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn kí n sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò tó stop anybody.
No, má change the topic tower. Mo fẹ́ mọ jubilating mi ò tí ṣàlàyé.
That is the purpose because ṣẹ́rí ẹjẹ́ kìí sọ̀kọ́ fún yín ká ní pé wọ́n lọ approve kí ní ẹ̀ lánàá ni ó máa dáwà pa ó máa tún dá kéèsì yẹn padà sẹ́yìn ló máa slow it down ni.
How?
Because wọ́n máa ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ from the scratch because nígbà tí judge yẹn tó máa padà rí application yẹn tó dẹ̀ ka gbogbo kí ní yẹn jáde the judge even was like pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀yìn ṣe ń sọ yìí it's not what we are even talking about ni wọ́n ti kọjá gbogbo ibi ó dẹ̀ deny ẹ̀. Bó ṣe nìkan ni mo fẹ́ sọ nìyí ẹ̀gbọ́n wáyé tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ń ṣe kinní yìí tó wọn fáwọn fẹ́ ṣe kinní wáyé tó wọ́n gbójú wọn jáde kí wọ́n jáde kó jẹ́ ká ara wọn kó jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣé mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí inú tèmi fi dùn èmi náà jubilé tó inú mi dẹ̀ dùn máa sọ fún yín confam mo dẹ̀ sọ fún yín ẹ̀gbọ́n inú mi dùn sí nítorí pé kíni torí pé tó wọ́n ti tún ti lọ approve kinní yẹn again wọ́n máa tún fi kíní ẹ̀ tún fi slow down gbogbo process kó tó ti ń lọ for a long time àjọ ìṣẹ̀ máa wá padà sẹ́yìn mọ̀ wọ́n ìṣẹ̀ máa sọ pé wọ́n máa ṣe investigation ilé why can't people do their own thing on their own separately this same person náà tán náà fẹ́ lọ́jọ́ yìí wọ́n ti mock ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe everything mo mọ̀ kí pàdé ni Yomi ẹ̀gbọ́n gbogbo kọ́tẹ̀dẹ̀ ń bá Yomi fà kò dénú yín èmi mọ̀ yín dáadáa reality mo dẹ̀ sọ fún yín ẹ̀gbọ́n of which nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ń bí inú ni pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni nǹkan tó fa nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀ sí nìyẹn ó ló fi jẹ́ kí mi sọ kí mi ò ní sọ anything but cherry peter ń lọ gọgọgọ a máa débẹ̀ o lágbára lọ́wọ́ náà a máa débẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ìlérí dẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ dáa ni so kápàgbé pé bóyá pé èèyàn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ó bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan jà àbí kí nìkan anagata no you don't hate Yomi sí wọ́n máa sọ kí nìkan ẹni tó bá fẹ́ràn èèyàn ló máa ń pè yàn sákìyèsí nǹkan if you are someone that you are telling that person that pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí Mr. Man nǹkan báyìí kò yẹ kó rí báyìí kò yẹ kó rí báyìí ẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní ẹni o ṣẹ́dẹ̀ ní tẹ̀bà nífẹ̀ẹ́ kó máa wọnú gbó lọ báyìí èèyàn ní ti sójú ọ̀nà èèyàn kan máa wo ni pé ẹ fi ilẹ̀ jẹ́ kó wọnú gbó lọ ìbò bá yá tó bá wọnú gbó ẹ̀tọ́ ó máa dá gbégbé òun yóò bá fún wa sọ pé wọn ní kọ́mọdé má dẹ́tẹ̀ ṣèbí tó bá ti dá gbégbé ni ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ní dáǹtì sínú gbó tó ń tirẹ̀ sójú ọ̀nà ṣé understand ẹ̀gbọ́n so mo fẹ́ ká understand so the jubilation of a thing is that I've answered for if you are not satisfied with my answer is left to you nǹkan tí mo tún sọ again nǹkan tó fa jubilation ni wípé a dúpẹ́ pé àwọn kò tún fọwọ́ aago padà sẹ́yìn George ò gbà káwọn kan ṣe kí ni wọ́n tún fọwọ́ aago padà sí ẹ̀yìn.
kí ló wá fa jubilation tó ń ṣe congratulation.
Jubilation is that the case continues.
congratulation ni.
Okay now.
Nítorí nígbà tó máa ṣe èmi rò pé bóyá ẹ máa ní wọ́n ti arrest wọn mi.
No, way forward ló kú báyẹn. Ṣé mo pé nísìnyí báyìí the court is this is the first time the court ma listen.
Ṣé yẹn lẹ ń gbowó fún báyìí?
Lórí kéèsì ẹ ṣé àwọn kéde this is the first time tó máa sit ṣé àwọn kéde last time tó yẹ kí wọ́n sit iná sọ pé wọ́n ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan nínú judiciary system pé ìgbà kan ìyàwó kan pé ó wà delayed tẹ́ bá rántí but we thank God pé nígbà tó wọ́n adjourn ipò kẹ unto so date judge court gbọ́ kéèsì yẹn now they listen to it and they heard it so gradual process ni àti kúrò ní stage tàwa tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn àti ti gbá ló ti lọ síwájú nìyẹn the order of èmi mọ̀ pé ìgbà mú mọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mú mọ́nú yìí ẹ̀ gbàgbé mọ́ mọ́ yìí mọ́ mọ́ yìí ẹ̀gbọ́n.
Firefox
ẹ jẹ́ kí mo mọ níbẹ̀ yẹn kọ́rọ̀ ó mà dàbí pé ẹnu àwọn èyí ẹnu ẹ̀dùn àbí ọ̀kan so kẹ́kẹ́ àdúgbò lórí nípa dúpẹ́ o àwọn kò tún dédé wá láti wọ́n sọ pé àwọn tó wá submit kìíní kan àwọn tó wá dẹ̀ fẹ́ submit kan yẹ káwọn náà wá nísìnyí báyìí ẹ̀gbọ́n nígbà yẹn pé ó lọ́ọ́ fi sọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ tí wọ́n gbà tọ́rọ̀ ojú ẹ̀kọ́ láwọn tiwa àwọn bossman láti ń porúkọ group yìí ó máa sápá mi lórí náà tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé kìíní yẹn jáde látó mọ̀ pé àwọn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ they are working as well àwọn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ but because we did not hear the UAG group yes because àwọn tètè gbá àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tá à ń expect jáde àmọ́ bí tó ń bá ṣe dé ok nísìnyí báyìí àwọn àti tó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ sí báyìí àmọ́ àwọn tó tún lọ jù yẹn sílẹ̀ ń bẹ̀yẹn báyìí sí. But if Lagata.
ṣé o rò pé àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe jọ́nà ẹ̀ ṣé o rò pé bí wọ́n fẹ́ lé ambush náà wọ́n fẹ́ ba kéèsì jẹ́ ni.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi believe ni pé according to what the judge said if you heard him judge for one time láti read kini yẹn out but talk submit and the judge was like denying it because judge wò pé they are far gone from this thing that you people are just submitting pé nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ gbé wá gan kọ́ kò tiẹ̀ bá eléyìí that's why it was denied.
ó fẹ́ mú mi rántí ayé ẹgbà ọba Nkoli and Smith nígbà yẹn to get. Does that mean that they are going to forward Goseyin or it's going to affect the case or because I heard few people saying that sometimes it's good the more the merrier. But
let me say this.
Kamako conclude people don't have ba.
Okay, well.
Food yìí. Àwọn ẹnikẹ́ni tó lọ ṣe joint kin application yẹn. You can only be a coward if you cannot come out and say the reason and let people know your motive. But let them come out and speak.
Exactly.
Because as far as I'm concerned, any other person can be a observant in court. You can, just to be part of the people that, it doesn't mean anything. It's not just from about. It's not a one-man race or one NGO race or one platform race. You understand? But if you are hiding under unknown faces, underground, and you are not coming out to say, this is our interest, this is what we have, this is our intention, this is that, it's better. Otherwise, the other party will be thinking you are going to sabotage, or you are going to lay ambush, or you are going to jeopardize their efforts.
And despite the fact that a lot of money has been spent, it is
order of Mandamos is free. They don't pay for the application, no.
Yes, now only that is it. But when okay, look at the mobilization of for instance, lawyer will go to court. Okay, we're not the court is not sitting today. The court is going to sit. Well, we are joining
those not expensive. Yes,
the cost of transportation, everything. And, it's not easy. And emergency of people do. But I'm not giving you coffee.
Fireforce. The way the situation is coming, it does not even. It looks like I mean, it has just been really addressed. You can see how he asked. Jubilation, like there is something like
yes. He wants to know. He wants to know what actually what celebration.
Talking about what
not to you. It's what celebration. To me, my own opinion.
Fireforce. Sorry, Fireforce. I don't understand what you are saying ever since. What are you based on?
Fireforce, hold on. Everybody. Ìtumọ̀ orí lórí kéèsì ẹni pé lè sọ fún onígbẹ̀gbẹ̀ kò gbé tọ̀ fún ẹ̀mí. Lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ jubilate bó ṣe máa jubilate. Owó tó bá jẹ 1,000 lotto àbúrò tó jẹ 500,000 lotto bó bá ṣe wẹ̀ ló tún lè jubilate. Ìdùnnú ó wá yàtọ̀ sí ibi tẹ́lómi ti ń sunkún lẹ́lẹ́kùn ibi tẹ́lẹ́kùn ti ń ké lẹ́lómi ti ń dunnú so dáa lè bá wípé àwọn tiẹ̀ àbúrò àbáwọn tiẹ̀ tán bá jubilé tán bá ń dunnú tán bá ṣe kan lórí nǹkan.
Mr. Kunle ta ló ní pé wọn lè jubilate sí àbí wọn.
òun náà mo sọ pé ẹmí sọ mi ì bá wọn wí
ẹ má twist ọ̀rọ̀ wa o.
ok mi ì twist ọ̀ya náà ní bó ṣe lè tó bá dunnú ló
ó sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ dunnú yẹn ó dàgbà pé
ó dán ọ̀nà ọ̀nà àgàtà ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́kulẹ̀ ẹ̀ka sọ.
Lagata, Fire Force and everybody agree. The last thing we can explain. The problem is Fire Force. If they ask you question and you feel like you can't really explain, like also the thing why the judge ruled out that application was what the person wrote on that application has nothing to do with the case. And that is why the judge ruled it out, and why he wrote on that. So he wrote on that application saying he has been with the case since the case gets started. On the sponsor rally on the court, on the shele, and the court see is that there is no new lead in his application, so they felt there is no need of him being joined with break the silence. That's why it was cancelled. Simple. All
right.
So now, kíkọ́lá yẹn tó lọ, ẹ bá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ kọ́lá yẹn tó ti lọ.
Mind over matter ni, I think that's mind over matter. Yes.
Ẹ bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ kọ́lá yẹn pé ṣé nínú nǹkan tí àwọn people yẹn gbé wọlé application show pé there is anything bad that will affect what Break the Silence Foundation is doing or that will affect the justice for Mohbad in the application?
I think the judge saw it as a form of distraction, total distraction. But ask brothers, maybe never show one better can hear down.
Eba pè wọ́n padà kó bá wa answer question wa very important sir. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ̀yin joiner náà ẹ gbójú yín jáde kẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ wá gbẹnu sí mic.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
So, ṣé gbọ́ question tó béèrè? Lagata bá
mi gbọ́ sir. Ta ló béèrè question?
Èmi mo béèrè. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àlàyé tẹ́ ṣe ń sìn ó touchlight sí nǹkan tá à ń sọ mí bá ń sìn brother. So what mo wá béèrè ni pé ṣé application táwọn people yẹn gbé wọlé as a joiner ṣé wọ́n gbé kíní ẹ̀ wọlé láti wá sabotage justice for Mohbad ni àbí wọ́n wá affect àbí wọ́n máa affect case yẹn in any way apart from kíni advantage and disadvantage of it please ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé ẹjọ́.
For me it was for a good reason but there is no point because the court see it as, let me say, like distraction. And if the case here today, if assuming that person has a tangible lead, like a new lead, they could have welcomed it. But there's no new lead. He was just claiming he is on the case for a while, and that is why he feel he want to join in.
You want to be a joiner. Okay, in your own personal opinion, sir. In your personal opinion, sir, do you think if the court approve that joiner, do you think it will have any side effects in the movement for justice for Mohbad?
I don't. For me, I don't think so because the lawyer of the person was there. The name was being written there. It wasn't hiding. So I don't think it will be in any negative way.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Eshegon, thank you.
I do not agree with you, caller. Do you know the reason why I do not agree with you? Yes, despite the fact that the application was denied, it was only the judge yẹn nìkan lórí nǹkan tó rí tó fi wò pé ó dàbí pé ká máa sọ pé à ń lọ sọ́nà báyìí kẹ́nìkan máa tún máa dáadé wa sọ́nà báyìí tá a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ibi tó yẹ ká gbà rí short cut a máa débi tá à ń lọ kí láì tó wáyé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń dá nǹkan tí iṣẹ́ mọ́ nǹkan yẹn. To me, my own opinion, personal opinion. You know, we don't know the person now. We don't know the person.
Can I ask you a question?
Shoot, bro.
Was you present at the court yesterday?
What?
Was you present at the court yesterday?
President, no, I wasn't there.
Okay, because you said the judge saw Abi. That's why Muslim Bere.
Yeah, I believe the judge heard. They read it out to the judge before he denied it. Now they read everything and they allowed them to present it, and they presented what they want to present. And
Is
if the
that
judge feel like okay, it's not making sense, they nullified it.
Firefox? So is there any document from the application these people saw? Do we have it? Is it in the public space?
You mean the people that came to
the joint D? I want the joint D. Yeah, say application one.
No, not really. But we will go with what the lawyer said, with the president's lawyer, what they said, and because yesterday I tried to even join the broadcast right from the beginning, but we were unable because I think there was some glitches on something on Twitter or whatever. But on the long run, we were able to. We got the feedback, and according to what we were told and what the lawyer even said, the lawyers, what they said, they explained to us what actually happened there, the play. And to me, it's like it's insanity. I won't lie to you, Lagata. To me, like I said, my own personal belief. Yes, despite the fact that we have been going through this thing for a very long time, why is it that it is now that some people will now come out from nowhere and say that they want to come and
Okay, Firefox. Comment section. Did we hear from the Professor Kofi?
Welcome.
Yeah, sorry, let me quickly give all of you a small tackle. I believe there is nothing bad in rejoinder or gender or whatever we can call it. But the timing, number one, is what may be questionable.
Okay.
Number two, if that joinder or whatever we call it was actually granted, the originating suit, I believe, was in a particular name. Does that mean that they have to restart the process by including the name of the joinder into the suit or what? So if that is the case, what happened? So it is a begin again. They have to start afresh again from the beginning. All right. So I believe one of the things that caused the jubilation of yesterday would have been because the court also had already given a date for judgment. All right. Why Yomi was jubilating yesterday will be connected with that one, that the date of the judgment has been fixed already. So the question you asked the other time, Sheyema stop or jeopardize justice for Mohbad, the court not granted. I will, to me as a layman, I would say yes, because not that it's going to derail it, but it's going to slow it down a bit. Taba approve where we could not join. So are they going to refine the whole process? Are they going to start afresh or what? Maybe a lawyer will be able to explain this to us. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just speaking from a layman perspective. So maybe I'll be able to see another thing again. So let me just hold on for now. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Kofi, thank you very much. As it were, I believe that we're just trying to learn and to understand certain things. I was trying to ask earlier that our joinder to make application joinder, turning lawyer.
Lagata, hold on, Joe. Prince Ade, HFS.
Yeah, because Firefox made mention of joinder. In as much he has right to meet Yomi and speak with Yomi as his lawyer. What was the name of the joinder? Normally the court, they will say the name of the joinder in the court. Their legal counsel has to know the name of the joinder. He himself, he had information about the cases that aired yesterday. He should let us know the name of the joinder. Simple question.
Yeah, the name of the joinder was on the application, and the lawyer
Yes.
too was there. The names were there.
No, I think it's someone Samson or something, someone Samson or something like that. But nobody knew this person. That is what I understand you, Crusade. I think. Well, I want to know why the reason. The reason why you're asking that, because this person is unknown to the public, and that's why we are here today, and we are discussing it. If the person has actually showed themselves that okay, we are the ones, or I am the one. For instance, now see what the UAG did. For a very long time, nobody knew the UAG existed. But on the long run, they brought themselves out, and people realized it. So something like that coming out into the public recently, especially at a critical time like this, is worth questioning. I hope you understand. But I want to understand did I answer your question?
Firefox. The name of the person was actually mentioned. Something, something, something was the name of the person. I can't remember.
Samson Obaboye.
Yeah, it's something. I can't remember the full name.
This thing is even online, no. Honestly, this thing we are talking about, and that's why I just want to find out certain things, and I think I
But
can
this
find
person
it.
is unknown to the public. The person
Guys,
is unknown to the public.
ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé. Ẹ má bínú pé mo jumping. Mo kí gbogbo everybody Lagata, everybody, Fire Force, Mami Boshere, everybody tó wà lórí panelist, Tamlog, everybody. Àti journalist, mo ní àti journalist, àti commenters, Latisne mo kí yín. Sherry.
You are a journalist now, Mr. Sheyima.
I'm not. Anyway, Kofi, I give you my brother. You see, the thing is, we have all said it, and I'm very. You see, the one good thing about this platform is that we tabanja in your nikamaso talk. You understand? Tabani differences, not really ja. I take that back. Tabani differences, Kalenyo. You know, mean, can never sing to that. I be taban some company. You know, mean, any objective. I'm like be Latisne, but she started to eat. But time of February, you know, and Lagata. That let's be objective. Let somebody come up and say the way things are, so that we can talk about it. The truth, think we, and I think Kofi said it, and that man that came on too, and everybody, we all said the truth about it. But the thing, in Peter when you join case like that, let's not lie to ourselves. In the middle, it's going to give a setback. There's no doubt about it, because now we remember what happened in Corona inquest too. Well, people here. I mean, it delayed the Corona inquest for like another weeks, and it could be months, and not just that, because they now need to submit a lot of their own evidences and other things that they have to look at, and it will give a kind of setback, you know, and I believe that this is a public case that anybody can actually be part of. Without, I mean, they can stand up and ask questions and contribute and even ginger the lawyer that is in charge. I mean, by asking questions by how do I say this? You know, when you ask some question, it helps people to think. I mean, and you can be part of it without even being part of the judiciary team that are sitting or for that case, because it's a public case. But when you now say you are now applying to be part of it, like officially, kind of, it gives a lot of setback. Let's not lie. Let's be very clear about that. I feel that is the reason why, whatever, I didn't even know any jubilation or anything. That's the reason why they are jubilating. And that is the only fact that I think Firefox was trying to explain, but probably some people didn't get it. And for them, it might be something that is big. For us, it might not be big, it might look like insignificant, but the facts still remain that there is no way to not give a setback to the progress of that sitting. So that's just what I want to say. And every one of us talk about it, but let's make it pronounced that is the reason. I mean, for the fact that we're always objective, and we have been from the beginning when we started talking about this today. So that's just what I want to bring out about it.
All right. Fire for so lo ti gbọ́ yẹn. Ṣé kò fi ṣe ti ṣe tán náà?
Sure, ó ti ṣe tán.
Mr. Mọ́mí bó ṣe rẹ ká sọ mà.
Káàsán sá, ẹ kú ètò sá. Mo kí gbogbo ilé o, mo kí everybody, the panelists and the commenters. Question tèmi kankan fẹ́ béèrè ni pé the court hearing yesterday, what is the purpose for court hearing àná? That's number one. Because from what we have been hearing since end of April or early May, nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ní kí judge bí wọ́n sọ pé kán lọ reopen case yẹn kán lọ káwọn ọlọ́pàá lọ investigate, and àwọn break the silence tí wọ́n gbẹ́jọ́ lọ wọ́n ní on the 28th, then thereafter wọ́n sọ pé kò ní hold because of ọdún léyà náà fi shift sí I think last week again on the 17th if I'm not mistaken kó tó di pé ó di lánàá. So my own question is, going to the court yesterday, the court hearing or sitting yesterday, kí ni purpose ẹ̀? That's number one. Number two ni pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí I presume pé wọ́n ní wọ́n sue or something. I want to get a clarification. They did not show up yesterday and previous hearing of last week too. I'm not sure, bóyá wọ́n show up. So from these two, what can we deduce from this? That's another point that I just wanted to find out. Then the other part is this rejoinder thing that some people, have written to the court. Ni pé àwọn tó ń ṣe kínní bí everybody ṣe sọ ń bo náà ti wà. Ká tiẹ̀ sọ pé nǹkan tó ń sọ láti apply to work with these people. Tí George dẹ̀ rí pé kò sí maybe anything different or new lead. Now, àwọn tó wá kọ rejoinder yìí pé àwọn fẹ́ tó apply fún rejoinder with àwọn tó ti ń ṣe case lọ. Ń bo náà wà. Anybody can put his name on, on a document and, take it to court. But if these people truly tó bá ń jà fún justice, tó dẹ̀ feel pé bóyá àwọn ti wà ń bẹ̀, according to what we heard, they've been on the case too. What aspect ni wọ́n wà lórí case Mohbad? And why tó jẹ́ pé because wọ́n ní lawyer wọn náà lọ àwọn people yìí. Why tó jẹ́ pé irú lawyer yẹn wọn ò ṣe pé lawyer àwọn break the silence kan jọ ní meeting as professional, even if it's not going to disclose, it's going to be disclosed to the public. Why can't they have, a meeting pé okay o, even though tí nǹkan tó bá ní tí ò bá relate pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tí break the silence, why can't they come together kan sọ pé okay o, I want to have a chit chat with you, ìyẹn lawyer àwọn break the silence pẹ̀lú àwọn tí wọ́n lọ kọ rejoinder yẹn pé okay o, kan táwọn rí lélẹ́yìí, àwọn feel pé at this point àwọn fẹ́ join, but nǹkan táwọn ní ṣó papọ̀ mọ́ nǹkan tẹ́yìn ṣe àbí kò papọ̀, or where can we meet? How can nǹkan táwọn gbé lọ́wọ́ àbí táwọn fẹ́ fight fún báwo la ṣe lè jọ ṣe, so that irú ìtànṣẹ́ fi sọ pé wọ́n kọ letter or wọ́n apply wọ́n á ti jọ bára wọn sọ, and it will not come as a surprise to the break the silence. And there, at that point, àwọn yẹn lè feel pé break the silence lè ṣàlàyé fún wọn pé well, ibi tá àti báṣẹ dé, àwọn ò feel pé pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ́yìn fẹ́ ṣe ó lè work, but bóyá yín lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan tẹ́yìn fẹ́ ṣe from another angle, because we have to know the purpose of this exercise táwọn fẹ́ ṣe, and àwọn èèyàn ti sọ́nsìn pé it's like ó máa draw àwọn break the silence, ó máa draw wọn back, and it's going to be like a distraction, and we don't even know the truth of the position, where they are coming from, who they are. Yes, only kọ orúkọ wọn, but ojú wo ló fẹ́ attach pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tó apply fún kínní? Where are their faces? So that people tó ti wà nínú justice yìí, when they see them, they can really relate or align with them that, oh yeah, at so point, àwọn people yìí náà ń jà. There are a lot of people fighting for justice for Mohbad. Tó jẹ́ pé even tá àti ẹ̀ mọ̀ bọ̀ tá ti ń gbọ́ ohùn wọn lè má jà tó maybe some other people. But pé àwọn èèyàn kan wá jáde, wọ́n dárúkọ, wọ́n gba lọ́ọ̀yà. Èèyàn lè lówó kó gba lọ́ọ̀yà kó feel pé yes, on my own too, I have something to do. But I think it will have given it more weight if we know those people, wípé okay, àwọn náà gbé ìgbésẹ̀ báyìí. And irú ìgbésẹ̀ táwọn gbé, people can ask questions also from them pé okay, nǹkan táyìn fẹ́ ṣe fún pé ó máa ran nǹkan ta ní lọ́wọ́ àbí nǹkan tó ti ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ṣe fún pé ó máa ràn lọ́wọ́. But we don't see that. And all in all, I just hope, like we said yesterday, wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn ìjọba wa, people have tried, honestly, and I give it to everybody. But ìjọba tá wà, lèmi ṣì ń feel pé they are not doing enough for us. Because gbogbo wọn fà lọ wọn fà bọ̀ yìí, I don't think it has to take so long. Ẹ fún wọn ní déètì kan, ẹ check pé ọdún máa wà, ọdún wà, ẹ postpone ẹ sí last week dé wọ́n tún ní nǹkan kan. Honestly, to me, this is me now. I believe in justice, and I believe at one point Ọlọ́run á gba justice fún Mohbad. But with what àwọn ìjọba wa ń ṣe fún wa, is a total betrayal of trust, because I don't see where this is done. And no, nǹkan tẹ̀mí would have, tí èmi expect ni pé the main bone of contention táwọn tí wọ́n gbé ẹjọ́ yìí lọ tẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé kán lọ rìn investigate, ìyẹn gangan lèmi ò bá feel pé ó yẹ kán address kí àwọn aráàlú gbọ́. And now they are saying they postponed the case to September 29. Now, other than pé àwọn tán kọ rejoinder, wọ́n ní wọ́n gbà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, wọ́n accept it. Kí ni nǹkan míì tí ìjọba ń fún wa to show that we still have hope in them láti fún wa ní justice? So those are my own questions, and those are my own concerns. I rest my submission. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. I think I will quickly say one or two things regarding some of the questions that there. First, the case as it is, police has not been mandated by the court to go and investigate. So the essence of the suit is for the court to actually mandate police to reopen the case to investigate the case. So that is the essence of the suit. Now, the judgment has not been passed on that because police were invited and they didn't show up throughout the period of time that were given to them. Now, why they didn't show up is best known to them. Maybe they don't have anything to go and present in court. Okay, if they've investigated like they've made us to believe, maybe they would have brought something to the court and explained to the judge that this is what they've done. But they didn't show up. The reason is best known to them. So, not that they are actually deliberating or discussing investigative activities in court right now, but just to get an order for police to do what is right, what they've not been able to do all this while. That's what the suit is all about. So, and the judgment that was actually fixed for 29th of September is when the judge will actually deliver the judgment on what police need to do. Maybe the judge will say you have to arrest those that were in the house, you have to do forensic, you have to do this, you have to do that, and bring everything back to the court after that has been done. So I don't know yet, we don't know yet, We are only waiting for the judgment to come out. Then that will be a springboard through which other actions can actually be taken. So that is what it is right now, man. Kò kí ń ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n ti ń sọ pé òkè o ọlọ́pàá ṣe investigation kò tí di gbogbo level yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ just to force police to do what they were supposed to do since tí wọ́n ṣe. That is the essence of the suit. So nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn, man. So I believe, I don't know if I've answered the second part because I can't remember again.
Now, Kofi, guys, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah.
Mommy Bosheri and Kofi, I just want to address quickly. I think you spoke well, Kofi, and it's unclear, and it's not. I don't blame anybody for assuming and thinking, and we are just assuming because, and the reason why is because this government and the police has refused to be transparent the way that they should be transparent. And because this kind of case, there should be update from the police and the justice system to the public. They're supposed to come out through the public relation officer, the PRO of the police, to address the people, to give updates from time to time. But because, of course, they are not open, they are not transparent, and that's why we have all these questions that are unofficially answered, that we as public have to think by ourselves and just make a conclusion. So if Mommy Boshere is asking questions, she's justified. If you are responding to say, oh, this is what you think, of course, you have not done anything wrong to you also. But I mean, this is what happened when you have a system that is not transparent, that is not straight, and that is not sincere to the citizens. And that's why we're having all this discussion.
Okay, in
Now,
addition, Mr.
right,
Shima.
let me finish, sir. I don't.
Okay.
Can you write your thought down? Let me just, if you don't mind, fire first. Thank you, sir. Now, I just want to quickly put out something very quickly. Mommy Boshere make a very, very valid point that I actually wanted to talk about, but keep my mind. Thank you, ma. Thank you for sharing and bringing that up. And that is the fact that these people that are coming to be part of this, that want to be part of the process, what they have done that is not, that they should have, the way they have done it right, let me put it that way, was what Mommy Boshere explained, which is these are professionals, right? What they should have done is to have not consult, contact, break the silence legal team, okay? And now sit with them. I want to be part of this process, right? How do we move forward so that there won't be like conflict of interest? Because it's looking like nobody knows what their motive are. Nobody knows what they have in mind. So it's going to be looking like what's the term that they are using? Like they are boycotting them. No, not boycotting. Like what's that word? Huh?
They want to sabotage.
Sabotage. Yeah, it looks like they're sabotaging them. They're going to see it that way. But if you have contacted them as professionals, which is that is the way it should be. If you have spoke to them behind, they will tell you what they have done, where they are, and they'll be able to.
Mr. Sheyi, he's making a very good point.
They'll be able to fill you in and find a way that you guys can work together. And that way, all this thing that is happening in the public will not happen, number one. And secondly, this is for in case for future any other person that is interested or that is trying to see, I mean, you feel you have something that you can contribute. Let's have that at the back of our mind, that don't let it look like it's a competition, because now it's looking like they're trying to compete with break the silence. And break silence is now putting a kind of defense, like these are trying they are coming to sabotage me. But like we have said, if you have any interest and you have somebody that is already in that pushing that motion or doing something about what you want intend to do, and you know you are for the same cause, you are for the same goal, except these people have a different goal, then then they will not be able to work together. Even the Bible says, can two work together if they are not united? So how do you explain that you have the same purpose with the legal team of Build the Silence and you are unable to talk to them? Me and I want to, let's say we want to do something on this platform, and Lagata started it, and I want to be part of it, and I just go behind, I start doing my own thing. I mean, it's going to look like, number one, we are not united, and that is another message to the police, to the government. They will start seeing disunity among us. And once they start seeing disunity among us, they're going to ride on that disunity and start to how do I say it? Start to deceive us and do their divide and rule as usual. Because that's the message this thing is passing to everybody, that there's already a division. And that's exactly what happened from the beginning. And that's why they were able to infiltrate us and do everything that they have done to damage this cause. So I want to appeal to whoever the party is. I mean, there's no secret. This is a public case. Why are you hiding? Why? I mean, it doesn't. It passes a wrong message to people about your process, about your intention. So if you guys have the same purpose, which is getting justice for Mohbad, I don't see anything wrong why you cannot contact Break Silence legal team. I mean, we are professionals. We all know in our job. I mean, if you want to do something and you have your colleague that is already doing that thing, you have to talk to that person, and also it will give you an in-depth into that case properly than what the information you have. You might even in the process you'll get better information from the people that are already there, because they already know the case. They've been doing something about it. So I just want to appeal to everybody, in whatever way you are trying to contribute to this cause, let us do it right. Let us not be dodgy. When we are trying to be dodgy, people will start reading meaning. You might have a good purpose, you might have a good reason, but at the end of the day, when people misconstrue your intention, then what is the purpose? Then why are you doing what you are doing? Please, I want to appeal to whoever these people are, the group, whatever it is, because I want to believe that they might take another step. And it will be unfair for every one of us, for the public and for Break Silence Foundation, for us to now say we are fighting for the same cause and at the same time start putting ourselves back. Our appeal to you guys, whoever this group are, to please, I mean, the people that are going to be representing you too, they are lawyers. So why can't professionals talk to themselves? I don't get it.
Very learned colleagues.
Learned colleagues, rather. Yeah, why can't they talk to themselves? You go to call, you say, my learned colleague said this. So if you are saying it's your learned colleague, why are you not talking to your colleague? And important, what are very important that we must take very important is that this will send a wrong message to the government and to the police that we are divided.
100.
And once they have that leverage, then they will start to use that divide and rule for us again. They will go and talk to this person because they know you guys are not talking. They'll go and talk to this person behind so that there can be disunity, there can be fight between the two parties. Please, I appeal to whoever or the group that is behind this to please do it in the right way. To please try to sit down with Break the Silence. I'm not talking about Yomi Fabi. I'm talking about the legal team. Let your legal team sit with their legal team. Let them talk together and come to a compromise that will move this case forward, and that will not make us seem divided in the eyes and in the eyes of the government and the police. Okay, then thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr. Sheyman. I'll just buttress Mr.
Lagata,
Fakola
please let me
Nike.
quickly go. Lagata, please give me 1 minute. Let me quickly go on this. Now, thank you, Lagata. Thank you, everyone. Very lovely submission. But back to Madam Boshere question. I will answer it in Yoruba. Madam Boshere ẹ béèrè pé kí ni nǹkan tó fa sitting tí wọ́n jókòó ní court? That was your question. And the answer to it, màá sọ Yorùbá fáwọn tó jẹ́ our people.
Platform one illiterate platform.
Let them call it anything they want. They know the truth that we are far better than most of them. Now, ṣe wọ́n pé kíní kan ní order of mandamus. Ṣe order of mandamus tí ẹ bá realize wípé iṣẹ́ tẹ gbé fáwọn kan bóyá ọlọ́pàá ló jẹ́ kó ṣe investigation lórí nǹkan bóyá immigration ló ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe bóyá anybody ló ṣe kíní.
O fẹ́ máa ṣàlàyé yẹn fún wọn ní bó ṣe rè torí ó address wọn ni.
No, now rárá, she knows better now. She was like,
I've already answered that part. Go
yeah, now that's where I understand. Just give me 1 minute. I will all my submission within 1 minute.
Now, maybe there's something else he's trying to bring out from his.
Now, when you realize that pé àwọn kan tó ṣiṣẹ́ wọn ò ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa, then you ẹ máa fipá mú wọn go and do this thing again. Go there. This thing that you say you people, because àwọn èèyàn máa neglect duties wọn, they will neglect their duties instead of them to do these things right in the right way. They would rather just say that àṣìṣe kí ni kò sí kankan ńbẹ̀ ìgbàgbọ́ àwọn ni. But the court will tell you go and do this. You see, so the purpose of the sitting was for the order of mandamus, and according to what we are discussing, if anyone is actually going to join that kind of a thing because ó sì níbi tó ti bọ́rọ̀ dé kó tó di pé àwọn kan wá padà wá ipò kè nǹkan báyìí, if the court listen to them ó máa slow gbogbo procedure yẹn down. Àwọn àdàbí pa ìṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ from the scratch again ni, and kò sí time wọn ara ń ká àwọn èèyàn. People want this thing to be done and dusted àsìkò kan kó ṣe kíní ìpápá kó dẹ̀ yanjú. You understand? So that is the purpose of this sitting because, and anyway, let me just time. Thank you all.
Let me just quickly come to you. Firefox. Sherry, like everybody said, I do really understand, order of mandamus. It's, you compel, an agency, an institution, or whatever by law to do what they are supposed to do if they are not doing it. Now, the purpose that I ask is that àwọn ìjọba tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ni wọ́n ń ṣe òfin, àwọn náà ní kán legislate òfin, àwọn náà sọ pé kán execute òfin, àwọn náà ní kán interpret òfin, and the judiciary being the person tó wà in charge láti gave an authority to an institution fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá pé okay ẹ lọ ṣe léyìí tán láwọn ti ṣe like you rightly said tí wọ́n ṣe. And that's why I said that these people, the government, they betray the trust tí àwọn aráàlú ta ní nínú wọn. If the arms of government, if they are not respectful of the law, what do they expect the common man? Okay, kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ kínní láti April or May ni George ti give justice Omotosho ló ti give judgment yìí or order rather wípé wọ́n ti order pé kí wọ́n lọ reinvestigate ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. No, hold on. Yeah, you can correct me. Let me not to give order pé we are can reopen or whatever. Either in May, early May or late April. Now, wọ́n gbé sí May, wọ́n nítorí holiday kò ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n postpone ẹ̀ sí last week wọ́n yọjú. wọ́n tún postpone ẹ̀ sí this week lánàá wọn ò yọjú wọ́n wá ní wọ́n fẹ́ give judgement. My question is, let's assume tó bá yẹ pé ordinary citizen, because this is contempt of court, there is nowhere it is done all over the world níbi tí òfin gbé ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. I don't know whether wọ́gán ọ̀dọ̀ wa ń bíbá wọ́n gbé George adájọ́ tó ń dájọ́ wọ́n gbé òun náà in the presence in the court ká tó wá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá. So what are they sending? What signal ló ń send sí aráàlú to the common man if àwọn tá a fi jẹ olórí? This is where I'm going. Whether àwọn ní kàn lọ investigate o kàn lọ reopen o whatever, but they gave an order kó tó di pé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní adjourn till yesterday, and on 2 occasions now there is nowhere under the law. That's contempt of court. Pé wọ́n sọ pé kó wá ṣe nǹkan ò ṣe, tó bá jẹ́ pé mi àti yín ní kóòtù fún ní order pé lọ ṣe kinní tó ṣe. Even in the court of law, when you do something that contravenes the law, it's contempt before the law court. But àwọn ọlọ́pàá, àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ni àwa ń wò ló yẹ ká dé máa wò gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwòkọ́ṣe. They should lead by example. They are not coming forth. They are not giving reason where they are not showing up. So what signal ló ń send sí wa? Tó bá jẹ́ pé mi àti yín ni wọ́n ní ká appear ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kíní kò appear ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì. So I don't know what the court is waiting for to say. I'm not the judge, but these are things that ruminate in my mind. That how do we do things in Nigeria? That nǹkan pé òkè àwọn party kan ti ń appear ẹ̀kíní ẹ̀kejì rí wọn. Assuming kó jẹ́ pé break the silence ni ò yọjú, what would have happened? What do you think would have happened yesterday? And they postponed this case again till in another maybe 3 months' time. Where are we going? Knowing fully well the background of this case. Ní case tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá gangan jáde tó sọ fún wa pé àwọn lọ ṣe investigation, wọ́n kó àwọn exhibit kan jáde nílé Mohbad, and up till now they are not showing up. So what are they telling us? That's my question. And why wait till that time to say wọ́n fẹ́ give judgment? Tó bá jẹ́ pé common man ló ṣerú ẹ̀ between me and you, what do we think would have happened? That's my question. I know the court has ordered àwọn tó ń pè break the silence file fún order of mandamus, and the court granted it. So why see the other party they fail in their duty? Àwọn tó yẹ kán dáàbò bò wá, àwọn tó yẹ kán dúró fún wa. Why do we have to stay on this case for so long? And that's why you see tí àwa tá jẹ́ public tá ń fight every day tá fi ń wojú ara wa tó fi ń dàbí pé à ń ṣe wòtòwòtò à ń wá àràbọ̀ fúnra wa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ìjọba ta ní wọ́n dìde lórí ẹkún wọn, tí wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n àjọ ni ṣá máa wà báyìí ṣá máa bára wa jà to the extent that okay àwọn tó tún lọ ṣe rejoinder, we don't know them. Tó bá jẹ́ pé working country ni àwọn tó lọ ṣe yìí, the judge will ask in the sitting pé okay ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá yìí, how many people ló lè testify that they know you? Pé okay rejoinder tẹ́ file yìí, and that's what they call transparency. If we want our country to work, àwọn ibi tá a wà yìí, àwọn heavy cases báyìí àwọn aráàlú ló ń dá. They will be with the case from day one to the end of the case. So ìgbà tí àwọn tó yẹ kán dáàbò bò wá, tó yẹ kán ṣe òtítọ́, tó yẹ kán sọ pé bí nǹkan ṣe rí ni, tó yẹ kán ṣe ìwádìí tó ṣe. So what are they telling us? And what hope ló fẹ́ ká nínú Nigeria? What trust ló fẹ́ ká build nínú ìlú yẹn? Pé tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀, àfi tó bá jẹ́ lénìyàn, àfi tó bá mọ̀yàn àfi tó bá lówó gan tó wúwo ò bá kójú òṣùwọ̀n tó bá mọ̀yàn tó bá mọ̀yàn tó dángájíá they are nowhere to be found. This is where I'm going. What are they preaching? What hope not creating nínú wa? If a simple case as Mohbad case wọ́n toil day and night without any headway, wọ́n lọ ṣe investigation máwọn kó syringe up to today there is no follow up to it, and they issue some people interested public wọ́n tún dìde pé àní kíní ìṣe ẹ bá wa fojú wo, and they are not showing up. So this is where I'm going. What green light náà fún wa, what hope náà build nínú àwọn aráàlú pé truly by their oath, by their responsibility, by the mantle tó ń gbé fún wa, they respect the rule of law and they are here láti defend our life and our properties. That's where I'm going. I rest my case. Thank you.
Miriam, please, 1 minute. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I got your point, and I just want to quickly say something. Order of mandamus has not been issued as we are speaking right now. I think the order of mandamus. Now, this is what happened. When Brady Silence filed for the order of mandamus in the court, so the first appearance in court, it was only the complainant that actually went to court to convince the judge why the judge must actually look into it. Now, what the judge will do first is to actually determine whether there is merit in the application or not. So now, during that first time, the judge was convinced whether there is merit in the application. So he approved that application to be heard. Now, as at that time, when the first verdict was actually passed, it enables Brady Silence to continue with that case. Okay, it has been approved that they can go ahead, then trial can start. It was after that time that the police was actually informed about the case. The IGP, Commissioner of Lagos in Lagos State, and the Nigerian police or whatever, they were served with the summon for them to appear. So now, it's sitting after that one, when they sat, police did not come. At the end of the day, they said they received the information late, that they couldn't put up any defense, that they will be coming back. So why adjourn? So since that time, police has never shown up in court again. So as we are speaking right now, the order of mandamus has not been granted. It was approval for it to proceed. Only the judge give the first time. So a lot of people misinterpreted that to be actually the order of mandamus, but it has not been. The order has not been given by the court. No proclamation yet. So since police did not come, as at yesterday, they concluded the hearing. They submitted their written or oral application or whatever they needed to do. They did all those yesterday. It was after that one, only Judge Shewa, 29th of September was chosen as the date the judgment will actually be delivered. You understand? So as we are speaking right now, that judgment has not been passed. The order has not been given yet. But since police did not come to actually defend themselves, your guess is as good as mine. So it's as simple as that. So that's one thing. Almost like no when you are explaining the other time. So that is one correction I quickly need to make, Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Kofi, you mentioned about the judgment that needs to be passed. Yes. So can you clarify that to me? This particular judgment that you said, will be done or will come down in September 29 or 20 something. So that judgment
the judgment will be either the judge will say, I've granted the order of mandamus brought by Brady Silence, that the police need to do this, this. If they need to arrest anybody, the judge will maybe we need to spell it out that number one, number two, number three need to be invited and re-investigated. Now, all the evidences that were brought before the judge, I don't know because I didn't see all the I didn't see the court papers. Maybe forensic need to be done. Maybe the remaining part of 3 seconds video need to be retrieved by the police. CCTV to Mohbad house needs to be retrieved also by the police. All those things is what the judge will need to spell out for police to do, and the investigative information will need to actually be brought back to the judge as at when they've completed the investigation. And I believe the complainants need to be carried along for transparency's sake, because they were the one that actually took the case to court. So that is what I believe will happen. All right. And if the judge felt since the police did not come, maybe the case doesn't need to be investigated, the judge will actually decide on his own. So these are the things that will happen on the 29th. So it's either they just say, okay, police must go and do A, B, or Z, or police does not need to do anything. It is the prerogative of the judge now to decide and determine what will happen next. But my guess is as good as everybody that is actually positive thinking.
She said, I'm talking about the old sticker that I could have used it.
What?
Keep talking.
So my guess is as good as every positive thinkers that since police did not show up in the case that was their case, so it means that they don't have anything to convince public that they've done anything. I want everybody to recall, police came out with the first investigative report. They call it preliminary since 2023, right? We've not heard about their final investigative report till today. We only heard about the preliminary. Maybe this time around, the final one will be read publicly to everybody. When the judgment came on the 29th, after that, they'll be able to come up with their final investigative, how will I put it, process. So that is the clarification I need to make, ma'am.
Mommy, Uncle Fisher, Mommy, based on your question, my own perspective is just like my own assumption. I thought they are just using the late tactics. They knows what they are doing. Because if they really want to do something about it, or they really want them to investigate it, they will not be adjourning the case, adjourning. They are adjourning the case based on irrelevant excuses. Like, let's start from the onset. They said, okay, they are going to adjourn the case to so date. It was during the holiday time. They said they are adjourning it again. And they said because of the bandit. They started giving different narrative, different excuses. So to my own assumption, to my own perspective, I thought they are just delaying it. They don't want to do anything about it. That's just the bitter truth. Because
Just
if
wait till 29th.
okay, let's see. Ọlọ́run ní fi kú pa wá.
So whether you are still going to keep that your opinion, or your opinion may change.
That's what I said. I said based on my own perspective.
Yes, sir.
They are just delaying it.
Yeah,
Because I don't know what is keeping them.
Let me refresh our memory to what the police preliminary investigation as at in 2023. The police told us that Mohbad reportedly sustained an injury and an auxiliary nurse was called to treat him at his home address. The nurse administered 3 injections. Short after receiving the injection, Mohbad developed severe reactions, including convulsions, and he was taken to the hospital where he pronounced dead. The police identified the auxiliary nurse as to be the principal suspect in the initial investigation because they believed that the injection could have triggered the fatal reaction. Mohbad's body was exhumed for an autopsy after the public protest, and the police
Hold
also...
on. Talele Mbari Poponu. máa sọ̀nà. Ta ló ń bá wí? Ẹ̀yin moderator, ẹ wà talat. Wọ́n gbọ́ ẹ̀.
Right. So Mohbad body was exhumed for an autopsy after the public protest, and the police also interviewed and detained several individuals, including Aziz Fashola and Balogun
Abdul
Letu.
my boo. Let's see. You just block the person, whatever it is. Don't. Just ignore him and block him if you have to block him.
Detained several individuals,
Yeah.
including Aziz Fashola and Balogun Letu, as part of this wider investigation into the allegations of the assault, intimidation, and harassment before Mohbad's death. However, the investigation faced significant challenges. The initial autopsy could not be determined a definite cause of death because of the state of the decomposition of the body. Toxicology findings suggested that the drug reaction was a possible contributing factor, but they did not conclusively establish the exact cause of death. So now, Mr. Kofi, nígbà táwọn ọlọ́pàá ti fún wa ní preliminary report yìí in 2023, now look at what has been said by the people that were in the house. Wunmi Aloba, Adura Aloba, DJ Bami, Spending, Lifestyle, the nurse. There are so many lacunas.
Uncle Mohbad in Koki Loruko, we play very prominent. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Famuyiwa.
No. Uncle.
Darusha Jembama.
Darusha, yes.
Jembama. So, nígbà tí wọ́n wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ Commissioner of Information pé kí ni outcome nǹkan tó lọ ṣe, he said he's not aware that he needs to call somebody in that department. When Brekete called this was it the PRO? They brought Lamba. So there's so many inconsistencies. And up until now, that time, day and time of that event to where we are today now, and they're still playing the same game. So for Break the Silent Foundation to actually move the motive of this other Osmandamus, I heard it first on I think it was Obaro's platform. Not Obaro. What platform was that? I have the recording where this guy called the Insider Backup, where he lectured and schooled Ishak that if Baba's lawyer is really working or they want to work, which then was Sanshitu, they should be making their effort and their way to create an avenue to obtain an order of mandamus. Any that guy called Insider Backup. And from that day, I gave him his kundus because he took his time to explain this order of mandamus and Shalaye da. And Ishak ran back to his shell that day. So for Break the Silent Foundation to have made this bold step, kudos to them. Kudos to them on that one. I agreed. Because it's creating more awareness for this case and to compel the police to actually reinvestigate. Because even a 15, 14-year-old will tell us on this Mohbad case that the police did not do due diligence to investigate this case. And this is why anti-justice opponents are thinking that they are winning or they are starting people to their side. But the power of the public, they cannot shut us up. It's not possible. Because all these questions will not go without we asking something that we know that is so glaring to us that this thing is not well. The investigation was not good. So what we are saying here is, if you are that party, you are part of them that apply for the joinder, why are you hiding yourself? Why? Come out. And if you don't want to come out, remain silent for the rest of your life. And on the other hand of the break the silent foundation, there shouldn't be any jubilation. It's not coming from hatred. I'm telling you, it's just, there shouldn't be something like that. It's distraction. Focus on what you're doing. Talk more about 29, what to expect, what not to expect. Either going to be two decisions, right? Either the judge approves it or he dismisses it. So we can create avenue to speak towards the order of Mandamo's decision, September 29. Do we not think after that court date yesterday, there are so many phone calls that will be put through to the judge, or people in case, or people that might know the judge? Yes, now, all these things happen in Nigeria. Hello, ṣé mo judge yẹn, àwọn tí mo máa pè káàkiri. Mú yín, ó máa mú yín fún wa. Orí ìkànnì yín náà la máa wà. So for me, I just believe that we should have talked more about, okay, it was the joinder was refused, fine, blah blah blah, ends off. We should not be using that to create some kind of, investor. You come and we always say our truth and how we should be and how we see it. We are entitled to it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So for people now seeing jubilation, which is what prompted this question today, when the be asked, like kill and celebrate, kill and jubilate, So it's not coming from the negative angle. When you create that kind of thing, you will give people impression of this, of that. And that's the only thing we are saying, or I'm saying here. So it's a good step. We'll wait September 29 and wait for the outcome, and we'll wish for the best, so that the police can go back and reinvestigate. They can go back and re-invite all the 15 people that was in the house, including Mohbad's Wunmi Adebanjo, including Darusha, including Spending, including Darusha, Adura, Iya Mohbad, Baba Mohbad, Folashade, all of them. Investigate, reopen it, do the due diligence.
Hold on. Fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi àti ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí. So tí n bá sọ fún yín pé mi ò ṣe justice for Mohbad mọ́. And this is what I promise people, that I will give them my platform to talk about justice for Mohbad. Ẹ rí pé mo dákẹ́ látàárọ̀, mo kàn ń wòran bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mi ò mọ nǹkan kan tó ń ṣe, bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mi ò bá wọn síbẹ̀. Mo ń fẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ mind wọn, nítorí àwọn kan wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ wípé wọ́n ní interest lórí justice, wọ́n ti invest lórí justice for Mohbad. So ìdí nìyẹn tí mi ò fi lè make up mind mi fúnra mi on my own. Òun ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹ́lò. Hello. Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Nǹkan tí Lagata sọ yẹn, kéèyàn ṣe due diligence or invite, ṣe rò pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn, the first time tó wọ́n nulẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n ti máa mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n ti mọ, kò ní ìpè kan ṣe mọ́ investigation, wọ́n ti mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n change report wọn ni. Ó clear kan change report wọn ni. Kò ṣe pé bóyá àwọn ṣe, wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó yẹ kán ṣe. Wọ́n ti fi bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n ti jẹ́wọ́ fún ọ pé báyìí nǹkan tó pa ọmọdé lélẹ̀. The next thing pé tó ti pe gbogbo wọn sọ pé àwọn powerful people were involved. So they will change their report. Not a good story, not so aqua. So due diligence, bọ́n ṣe yẹn. Àṣà àwọn òfin àdéhùn rí gbogbo kéèsì oríṣiríṣi ibi táwa yìí, oríṣiríṣi kéèsì tó ń ṣe. Tó yẹ pé immediately tó bá ti dé báyìí, tó máa mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó lè bá stress wọn púpọ̀, wọ́n ti mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n ti jẹ́wọ́. So nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe due diligence ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ pé ìyá mo bá kọ́ ṣe kí ni ẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ti mọ ikú tó pọ̀ ọmọdé ọkọ̀ change report wọn ẹ ṣe.
All right.
Kola, thank you very much. Yeah, I believe yes. Ṣé mọ̀, wọ́n ti ọmọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n ti sọ ọlọ́pàá ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n kàn change report ni. It's still part of pé wọ́n ṣe due kíní wọn because tó bá yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe due diligence wọn ni wọ́n ní bá wa alter statement wọn àbí kọ́ bá wa yí story wọn padà tó fi wá di kó da gbogbo ẹ̀rú báyìí tó wá di yam scatter pepper. Ṣé get ọ̀gá mi? Yes, I agree with you on that point, the caller, 100%, sir. I agree with you because we all know from the beginning, there are so many inconsistencies from what even the interviews granted. There are so many things. And obviously, no. What Baba Mohbad have said in the past that was just from the sense of pay or consult from the way we you want money. Like you saw to everybody to affect the case he gone. Get so Kofi. Back to ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ mo ṣe gbé yín padà sórí preliminary report àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn.
I understand. I understand you perfectly well, but you will see that after the preliminary there were so many things that happened that actually need to be reinvestigated. Number one, the report of the driver was not captured in the preliminary investigation. Some of the things that we had at Corona, but we also record that Corona happened after the police preliminary investigations. All right, so there were so many things that actually came during Corona era that were not captured in the initial investigative activity. So now, if you put all these things together, you see that there are so many loopholes actually need to be corrected. So you also remember that Naramali advised at the inquest that everybody that were with Mohbad like 12 hours, so hours needs to be arrested.
Power tap
that has not been done also. So the essence of what we are looking for right now is to actually fix all the loopholes. All right, let's look at all the avenues that they've actually manipulated a lot of things. Most of the interviews that were granted by those that are suspected, and police need to work on them. There are a lot of inconsistencies. When somebody said, another person said, 20 minutes after getting to the hospital, he was declared fine. All right? The hospital said it was IG. So, who are we going to be? So, they have to pick all these people up and do the thing to actually address some of these concerns. So, that is what it is. So, that is what it is. You understand? So, we know that there are a lot of loopholes.
Like, Kofi. Hardly laughing going kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
Mo dáná o. Ilé ariwo ni mo wà ní ìlú mẹ́ta báyìí.
Ariwo pọ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ayé òǹdùrò ojú títí lẹ wà ní kí ló dé.
Nínú ilé ariwo ni mo wà olú èsì ni. Ṣó mẹ́ta báyìí.
Bóyá ń jórin lọ́wọ́ ni.
Mo wà ní wẹ́dà mo ti di wẹ́dà ni. Ṣó mẹ́ta.
I think Kofi. Right, my brother.
Okay. So let me quickly give summary. So what I said is this, like regarding the preliminary investigation, there were so many things that happened after that report was spread to the public. You will recall that Corona inquest was not actually how would I put it? So now, at the tail end of Corona, the driver came and gave some useful information, all right?
Yeah.
So those information has never been reinvestigated. So we don't know who lied, who said the truth. We don't know.
Yeah, and
All right?
also most of the things that was discussed in Corona inquest was not they didn't write it down. They didn't put everything there
In the report.
in the
Then
report. Yeah.
Corona also advised the police to go back and reinvestigate again. So now the point is this: if the medical cause of death cannot be ascertained because of manipulation and this and that, all right, high witness account is enough. Now if you look at gbogbo àwọn tí ó wà on ground nígbà tí kinní yìí ṣẹlẹ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ kò sí ẹni tí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó bára wọn mu. Now if you and I Lagata, if we are at a scene tí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀, ó yà wà níbi football field wọ́n ti ń play ball tí player kan slump lórí field, when they ask you when I'm not there, nǹkan tá àdìjọ rí yẹn, there will always be similarities in the account we are going to give. Look at all these people. Wọ́n jọ wà ní sìn bí tí nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀, account oníkálukú wọn ò papọ̀ rí, ìṣàkóso ni wọ́n sọ. So now all these things has not been
Account gbogbo ọkàn give report tó ń yọ ọbẹ̀ yọra wọn kúrò ń bẹ̀, ọbẹ̀ kan yọra wọn lẹ́yẹ kan.
So did you see it now? Now let's go back to the issue of the 3 seconds video. That has never been explained or investigated. All right? Let's look at the content of that chat that Adura sent.
Mr. Kofi, ẹ jẹ́ fọyín apá ọ̀tún dín lẹ́nu lórí 3 seconds yẹn.
Mi wá like ọyàn, mi like ọyàn.
Ẹ máa fi fọ̀rọ̀ dín lẹ́nu yẹn. Ṣé rí
ìyẹn àti ẹ̀gúsí ni mo like.
Ṣé rí 3 seconds video yẹn. Yeah, Mr. Kofi. Nígbà tó kọ́kọ́ jáde ńgbà yẹn gbàrà. Tí Yomi gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde ńgbà yẹn. Ṣé wá rí àwọn nǹkan at least a week or more than a week ni mo fi lọ round láti fi wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nípa 3 seconds video yẹn. Bro, that 3 seconds video, that message is real 110%. Because nígbà tí Yomi ṣe press conference, Adura confirm, and Adura's body language on that day, as mo yìí máa ń wo video, máa ń wo recording yẹn, his body language on that day alone shows that he wants to say something to Yomi. He wants to express himself and Yomi was asking him questions. He was looking at Yomi, eyes contact, and he was saying, yes, the video exists, that the video is even longer than that. Yomi did not ask him, pé ṣé video yẹn jù báyìí lọ. Ibi tí mo ti the point èmi mú lórí 3 seconds video yẹn nìyẹn, because he just asked one simple question and Adura was ready to talk. And at the same time, then Temi was streaming that press conference on that day. They were telling somebody to go and tell King White and Koni Baje that ọmọ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nǹkan ti fẹ́ dàrú o. So why if Adura confirmed that, Wunmi came out the following week to grant a TV interview and he mentioned that the video was a video of when Mohbad was fighting one of his friends called Zomo. Zomo ran out to come and say that the fight, no, Wunmi should not lie on him, that the fight was between Wunmi and Mohbad, and that Mohbad asked him to record and keep it, and that he has the recording with him, that he doesn't have a phone now, that if they can buy him a phone, he will log into his iCloud and the video is still there. And the following week or days after, they are now changing everything. They are now changing everything again. Now, there was a day, we were now analyzing something about, somebody was saying Baba was present at the burial ground, or this, that. It was on the Emony's platform. And we were listening to this video, the show, the people that recorded that show. It was a live stream. They posted it on the TikTok, on the social media, that is stating the date and time when that video was posted. And we had Zomo. And this guy came out. Some people went to bring this guy out to come and lie, and he started saying that it was a voiceover. Zomo Okuma Pai from Gotosoyen. to now start screaming that
ṣebí ara àwọn tó gba nọ́ọ̀sì sílẹ̀ ló
ọ̀nà àwa lọ gbé voice over sórí ẹ̀ something that we heard clearly tó bá tẹ̀ fẹ́ dig tó bá tẹ̀ fẹ́ parọ́ wá tẹ̀ sọ pé ṣé èmi nìkan mò ń jẹ́ zomone ìyẹn tiẹ̀ yóò wá ń deny pé kò ń ṣe pé voice over ni so irú yẹn lásán is another reason. Okay, now Kofi ibi tọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ ti wá gba ìjú ń sìn ni pé the 4 people that surround Mohbad, 3 of them was in the house. They confirmed that there was a video. Wunmi confirmed it. Zomo confirmed it. Adura confirmed it. Damola confirmed it.
Yes, Damola too.
So what?
So
to Yomi Fabi that message, and after the message, when King White came out to already, so that was when King White was policing Adura up and down.
You see the reason why the preliminary report is so watery, that there are a lot of other things that actually came up after that report was read, and police never went back to actually go and reinvestigate all those things and put them together, as a whole. So as it is right now,
ọlọ́pàá nígbà táwọn wọlé àwọn rí 5 or 6 syringes. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní mẹ́ta lọ́wọ́ administer Sara Mohbad. Ẹjọ́ ń bo ní méjì mẹ́ta tó kù wá.
Okay, whose fingerprints were found on those syringes? That was never done. So you can see. So they need to be forced to work.
Then will you